Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god, we're here. We're back. We're in this. The game is not loading. Like at all. Oh, hold up. Oh Jesus, why is it windowed? Why is it windowed? The hiatus is dead. The hiatus is dead. For now. Hold up, let me see if this is working first. Pin this, join the Discord. There is an unofficial Discord server, yes, that is available for you, which is where everyone has been while the streams have been away. So, yeah, I mean, if you're interested, go ahead and join that. Also, my controller isn't... Wow, nothing is working today. Fantastic. Alright, wait. Wait a minute. You know, there's gonna be some growing pains again. Because, I have, well, okay, the setup's the same, but, you know, some stuff is different, so there's no telling, what's really gonna happen here. But, yeah, so just bear with me for a minute. PlayStation controller is enabled. Alright, let me... Ooh, alright. Okay. Among Us time? Among Us? Nope. Nah, no Among Us here. Not today. Not today. Hopefully it works soon. I mean, hopefully it doesn't. Because then we don't have to play the game. Low energy this time because dorm room shenanigans. I mean, we can still have the same energy, I just can't yell anymore, you know. But yeah. This is, how is it at your place? I actually like it a lot down here. It's really nice, but, yeah, it's just, ooh. It just sucks, I can't like, you know, completely go crazy. Okay, controller is working, now let me fix this frickin' thing. Why is it windowed? Like, I actually don't know. I genuinely have no freaking idea. Blur? Just put everything... No, I don't want any blur. Light scattering? I don't even... Where's AF? I don't even know what half of this is. VSync is on. Okay, I don't think that's a problem though. There we go. Alright. Alright, we can get started now. There we go. Alright, everything's good. Okay, right. I can finally do my freaking intro now. Welcome back to the Extra Zone Arcade, and welcome back to the Sonic Speed Marathon. Today, we are playing Sonic Forces. That's right, we're almost up to peak fiction, but unfortunately we got to play this game first. So, yes, Episode Shadow. We'll do Episode Shadow. Actually, I'll let you guys choose. Should we do Episode Shadow now, or should we do it like when he's introduced in the main story? Episode Shadow is the prequel, so now. Yeah, but like, you also unlock it like after you get to that point, I think, so yeah, I think that's like halfway through the game, so we can play it now or halfway into the stream. So that's one vote for now. What's everyone else think? Hello? I think now would be better. Okay. That's 2 for now. I don't really know who's in here, actually, to be fair. So yeah, we'll just do that. It won't interrupt the flow later. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Let's just, yeah, let's do it now. Episode Shadow is a prequel title. We recommend playing through some of the main scenario before playing Episode Shadow. Yeah, see, there you go. The game even says that, but we'll just do it before, because you guys said to do that. So yeah, let's play through episode Shadow first. So yeah, basically this takes place before the events of the game. And the text there is from Shadow's perspective. This game had so much potential yet executed so shittily. Yeah. I'm not going to get into it too much now, but, you know, I will... That is going to be the main point throughout this whole thing. But yeah, so a lot of the cutscenes in this game are told through these, like, dialogue boxes here, so get ready to see a lot of this.
Suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without reason.
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon. So...
Yeah.
I wonder what that new
Looks
weapon
like
could
this
be.
won't be your garden variety recon mission.
Do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Cut the chatter. I'm on my way.
Well, okay, there we go. So, the first level, enemy territory, here we go. So we got to go meet up with Omega. I have several jokes in store about Rouge, but I refuse. I mean, listen, there's been way worse that's happened on these ones, so, you know, just go for it. I mean,
no problem to report.
It's whatever. Oh my god, okay. I need to get used to these controls. So, Sonic Forces is another Boost era game, so, you know, your main objective is to, you know, use your boost and reaction time to get to the end of the levels. Obviously you can homing attack, you can boost, obviously because that's in the name. You can stomp, you can slide, you can quick step. There technically is a grip in this game, but only in very specific sections, so,
what's going on?
You know,
respond.
It's not like Unleashed or Generations. And, you know, Sonic himself technically never ever used it, so there's that. But yeah, so this is the first level, and honestly, the level design for the Shadow levels is not bad. Like,
this is E123 Omega. All sensors.
I kind of actually like these episode Shadow stages. Some of them are like they're kind of challenging.
Report. Fallen. Shadow to be eliminated.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there?
Unidentified system intrusion. Emergency withdrawal. I am E123 Omega, the most powerful.
And Omega's broken. Just like me. He's just like me for real. He's glitching out. He doesn't know what to do. I'm not sure if I want to hear them or not. No, you want to hear them. You want to hear them. I've decided for you that you want to hear them. Alright, there we go. We didn't get an S rank, but it's whatever. You know, yeah. Oh god, he's here.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge.
How come Shadow can fly when he boosts? Because of his air shoes, you know. I'm gonna be dick riding so hard when we get to Frontiers. Me too, me too. Most of Force is just a straight line. Why?
And still more.
Well, because they were given 1 year to actually work on the game, so you know, most of it is
I've been waiting for you.
just not. Oh, okay.
Tell me what you did to Omega.
You know, most of the level design isn't really anything that remarkable.
Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come now, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense.
I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours.
I feel like that's a weird line. I feel like that would make more sense if it was meant it the opposite way. Like his big mouth is a consequence. But you know, the writing in this game is very...
You say you do not know
well, I was gonna say hit and miss, but it barely ever hits.
Very well. To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman bases you tore down without a second thought.
But yeah, so we're about to learn about Infinite's backstory a little bit. So, you know, there's a flashback within the flashback now. You know, as if that wasn't confusing enough. Hey, look, it's that I'm not weak guy. That guy was my favorite guy. I remember him. Man. But here we go. So, second level out of 3. And also, you'll notice some of the music is remixed from various games featuring Shadow, such as Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog. So this song here is a remix of White Jungle from Sonic Adventure 2.
I went to great pains to get the best mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense squad. Shadow!
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
Okay, that line was kind of good. I'll give him that. That line was kind of good. But yeah, so this is, you're going to see the stage come up again later. Obviously, you know, pretty much all the stages for Shadow are just reskins. In fact, a lot of the stages in the main game are just reskins of each other, so, you know, again, they had 1 year to make this game, so, you know, there's not a lot of variety here, unfortunately. So yeah, you're going to see the stage again, just with a slightly different gameplay style. Like, bar for bar, it's the same level.
At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday.
Did Shadow kill some bitches while on a rampage? Yeah, that's kind of the implication. Shadow's been taking out all of Eggman's defense to
This place is important.
sneak into the base.
No wonder the cannon father has been putting up a fight.
And yeah, that's it. Again, another very quick stage, but you know, get used to that, because this game's claim to fame is having levels that are all under 2 minutes. Yes, every single one of them.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jackal, aren't you? Your squad.
Also, my chat keeps resetting. I don't know why it's doing that.
You
I think Streamlabs is trying to warm up.
my squad. I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary.
Although, I likely am going to have to do a few more streams than I planned, because we got to finish Frontiers before the DLC comes out, and that's not gonna be like a 1 or 2 stream kind of game.
Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again.
And there he goes. Also, the combo he did there was pretty much ripped straight from the Shadow the Hedgehog intro cutscene thing. So I guess that's a cool reference.
Pathetic. Me. He's calling me weak. No, I am not weak. I'm not weak.
Also, they really like hide his face in this cutscene, which, like, you know, that is the point. But I think there is like a camera mod that makes it so you can actually see it.
That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old.
He's so cringe, yeah.
One that was so weak.
There it is, the infamous
that I
scene.
could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained.
Like, I'll talk more on it
power.
later, but like, Infinite is such a
Power
cool
to make
villain.
all yield to my will.
But like, his backstory, man.
Was.
It's just so whatever. Like he got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked by Shadow. Then he threw a tantrum, and then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna put on the mask. Call me Dream.
I've only become what I am because of you.
Crazy.
Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes. It simply means that the old me was too weak, too pathetic to remember. And now you've become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot.
Yeah, I hope I'm not missing chats, because for some reason my Streamlabs is like constantly resetting. So I don't know if it's missing anything, but I have it up elsewhere as well, so it should be okay. It looks good.
Thanks to this
Anyway, I love how the subtitle there is just a singular question
I
mark.
have become unstoppable. Take this!
Man, alright, I'm starting to get bored watching these, but yeah. Alright, last stage. Why does the game make it so I can't hear you? What do you mean? Did Shadow kill some... Wait, you already said that. Oh, maybe the chat is broken. What the hell? Are we good? I feel like
Shadow?
the chat is like
Shadow.
busted right now.
Shadow! Oh, do you read me?
Okay. I think the chat might be busted. I have no idea.
What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? We're
Game
both...
audio is a bit too loud. It's fine on my end. Is it this? I don't... Oh, you know, I don't think I need that. Okay, wait, are we still okay? The game volume overtakes your voice, so I can't hear you when loud sounds are made. Oh. Oh, why didn't you just say so? Okay. Yeah, you guys can let me know if it's, you know, too loud. That's no problem. How's that? Is this good?
Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember?
Is this okay?
Get it together.
Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, we move. But yeah, again, I can't really be that loud. In fact, I can't even really talk at my normal tone. Because, you know, it's just, yeah. It's an annoying thing. But just between us, I didn't think I'd be moving in with like this many people. Like I'm sharing with 3 other people, but
Sure seems that way.
I thought it was only gonna be 1. So I was like fully prepared for like normal streams, but then I found out that that was not the case. So I do have to be a lot more considerate of noise and stuff like that. In fact, it was... Oh, Jesus. That actually is a little scary.
What is this? My head.
I feel like they should have done more with the Phantom Ruby idea, to be honest. You know, they should have really leaned more in or leaned. I don't know. They should have leaned more into it. Yeah, that sounds right. Like as it stands, I feel like it's a cool idea. They just don't really execute anything on it, which is just kind of a lot of stuff in this game, honestly. You can change this time of stream from 6 to 3 or something. That won't make a difference. And also, most of the time, I'm probably gonna have like stuff, because I at least want to try and do like 3 streams a week. But I'll probably be doing stuff like earlier in the day, so it doesn't make sense to switch the time. Plus, you know, I think this time slot is pretty good.
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power...
Oh my god, my neck. I don't know if that picked up on the mic. 6 PM is probably a better time slot for viewership. Yeah, exactly. Hello. I don't know why keyboard inputs keep coming up. I'm using a controller. Oh my god, these... Gotta snap your neck every day so it's fresh. Exactly. Like you gotta like snap it like the entire thing.
Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Oh my god, these text boxes, man. Jesus Christ.
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back.
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility is about to collapse.
Withdrawing now. What's the meaning of all this?
My God. It's just the presentation in this game. Like I like a lot of it, but then you just have these. All right, we can skip this because this cutscene's gonna come up later.
Are you telling me the truth?
We can just skip it.
Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Gotta make it so it's like you're an inch away from death. Exactly. Because then it'll bring you back to life again, and it'll be like you were born all over again. You know, it's perfect. It makes perfect sense. Smash will pass Rouge. No comment.
I can't imagine
No comment.
something like that without.
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over there.
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
Oh yeah, now it's gonna show us this. Look, we don't need to see all this. All right. Anyway, let's go back to. Let's just anyway. So that was it for episode Shadow. Yeah, it was a thing. Like, you know, it's cool that we get to play as Shadow again, but it's just whatever. It's just whatever. Like, which I can say about this entire game in general. But yeah, so here's the actual game now. Episode Shadow 4 out of 10. I'd give it like, yeah, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10 maybe. I just wish that the cutscenes were actual cutscenes and not like radio narration, which again, like that's even a big problem with the main game. Like most of the plot is told through those and not the actual cutscenes. But again, that's what happens when the developers are actually only given 1 year to make the game, you know? But anyway, here we go. First actual level. So we're in Lost Valley, which is, it's Green Hill, or should I say Sand Hill? Because, you know, of course it's Green Hill. But yeah, so here we go. Now, you know, Sonic's gameplay is, of course, you know, also the boost gameplay, so all the same moves that Shadow had just a second ago. And, yeah, so the ending of episode Shadow kind of coincides with the beginning of the main story. So, you know, the final cutscene there was talking about Eggman attacking the city, which, you know, we just found out is what's happening here, so... yeah. Oh my god, okay then. That was weird. But yeah, so, you know, excuse me if the gameplay's not that good. I don't play Sonic Forces that often. Believe it or not. There it is, he said the thing. Guys, he said the thing. Do you get the reference, guys? Do you get it? Oh my god. But yeah, so one thing you'll notice is this game is very automated. Like I'm not even touching the controller right now. I'm not even touching the controller right now. And now all I'm doing is holding square. So yeah, that's the gameplay of Sonic Forces. That is the gameplay of Sonic Forces. Pass, why no comment? What are you trying to hide? Nothing. I just think you guys should discuss it, not me. Not me. Whenever a cutscene in episode Shadow happens, I feel like I need to use my brain to imagine it. Oh god. Like, yeah, like we're in an era where we don't need to do that anymore, you know? Like back in like the 90s or whatever, like I get it, but not. This game came out in 2017. Like those could have just been actual cutscenes.
Let's finish this, Eggman. It will be your finish, Sonic. Behold the power.
No way, is that Sonic? No, that's Crash Bandicoot. What's up, Pep? It's Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. It is. It's him. He's back. I feel like I want to end it all whenever I take a glance at this game. It's not that deep. But don't get me wrong, this game was very disappointing when it came out.
Faster than Sonic.
Damn, 2017. I thought it was 2019. Yeah, this game came out almost 6 years ago.
Gotta scan him and figure this out.
Which is wild. Hold by to show support, talk to you later, bro. I love how that hasn't changed. You pop in for like a minute and then disappear. Thanks for coming, man, though. Love it.
I need to know what's going on with this guy.
I'm trying, Sonic, but these readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Yeah, so Sonic's getting his ass kicked.
Running out of time here, Tails.
Because they gotta show how powerful the new guy is, you know? They gotta be like, oh shit, this guy's strong. Sonic defeated Eggman's army, quickly took over within months, all but a few isolated areas. Despite the overwhelming odds, a ragtag resistance formed, banding together to continue the fight. And now, a new face prepares to join the struggle. I like deep voice Sonic. I mean, he didn't really start doing the deep voice until Frontiers.
Despair is a luxury we don't have.
I still
Damn,
believe
Silver.
that Sonic is with us. Do you think he might be?
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist.
Look, it's the line. See, one thing I'll say about this game is, like, the story and dialogue, it's obviously not very good, but, like, it does have a lot of very iconic lines. For better or worse.
We've been hoping for a miracle these past 6 months, but I'm afraid we have to make our own miracle.
Eggman's army has everyone terrified. If we want the people to rally, we have to show them.
So, they never really explained why Silver is here.
Not everyone is terrified. Isn't a new recruit joining us today?
Like, I mean, they did explain recently that, like, portals show up whenever there's trouble in the past that he travels through. But, like, they don't really ever show him getting here. He's just already here. But yeah, so now we can create our avatar. And you know what? Wait, should I let chat do it? I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. I'm also a racist. Silver wouldn't do that. Silver wouldn't be like that. All right, what are we going? Are we male or female? Chat can decide what our character looks like. Okay, we're gonna be female. Just like throw your suggestions out there. Should we be dog, wolf, rabbit, bear, cat, bird, or hedgehog? I want a contribution from everyone on this. How's it already been half an hour? Alright, so we're gonna be a female cat. Make it Blaze. Nah, let's not make it an existing character. Oh wait, you said bird. Hold on, cat or bird, someone break the tie. Cat or bird, someone break the tie. We need a third party. Okay, bird, so we're gonna do... Okay, so it's gonna be a female bird. Bird up. What head shapes should we have? Type 1? Type 2? Or type 3? These look terrible, by the way. 2? 3? Okay, we need a 2 or a 3. We need a 2 or a 3. Hello, I'm Android 16 and I like bird Goku. Oh my god. God, I really wish I could just talk normally, but I can't. I can't, it sucks. We need a tiebreaker. Is it 2 or 3? I'll let everyone decide. I'm gonna go 2. I think 2 looks good. I'll be the tiebreaker. Alright, eye shape. Do we do do we do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh yeah, that's it. I thought there were 9 for some reason. I thought there were 9 for some reason. I know which one I want. 3. Stoned bird. 3 is pretty good, actually. Alright, we'll go 3. Alright, what color? Oh, you said 8? Okay, well there were 2 votes for 3, so... Alright, someone, everyone pick a color. Red. Oh wait, this is oh yeah, this is eye color. This is eye color. Alright, you said red. I'm just gonna go with the first suggestion. I'm just gonna go with the first suggestion for each of these now. Alright, beak color. Purple, okay. I'm gonna guess you mean like that purple. Body color, again, I'm only going for the first suggestion I see. Yellow, okay. Alright. Let's do that one. Base suit color. This is horrible. Okay, you want puke green. Is there even a puke green? I don't really think there's a puke green. I'm just gonna go with this one because it looks the least terrible. Voice, it doesn't really matter. Let's just do voice 3. Alright, what victory pose should it have? Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay, so that's type 1. That's type 2. That's type 3. That's type 4. You got type 5. Type 6. Type 7. Type 8. Type 9. And type 10. The beak has got to change. We can always edit it later if we want. 10. 3. 10. Okay. So we have 1 vote for 3 and 1 vote for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You want all of them? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, we need a tiebreaker then. This is the last thing we need to do. 3 or 10. 3 or 10. Someone needs to break the tie. That's 3 and 10. Which one? I'm not down bad, but just want it to be sus. What's sus about it? 3. Okay, we're doing the breakdance. Looks great. No, it doesn't, but sure. This does not look great. This looks terrible.
What's the sit rep, Commander?
Happy to see you're all still alive.
God. I can't take Knuckles seriously in this game. Like his.
Reporting that whatever it is that finished Sonic. Sorry, still not used to saying that.
I'm so. The dialogue in this game, man. It's like it's. Jesus Christ. Look at this stupid character. Hold on, I need some water.
Neither do you, Charmy, but I still managed to find a use for your pointing butt.
Hey, yo, what does he mean by that?
Depending on you. Okay, let's get going, everybody. The world's not gonna save itself.
The ending pose looks a little sus for 10, but 3 is my lucky number. I couldn't decide fully, so I went with that. Okay. This looks like every nightmare I've ever conceived fused into one, cloned itself, fucked the clone, and then made that. Yeah, what you said. Exactly what you said. But yeah, so now we've started on our journey to take back the planet from Dr. Eggman's control. You can now play as Shadow the Hedgehog.
I just received some incredible news. Sonic is alive.
Not even one cutscene goes by and already the suspense is gone.
That's excellent.
Oh my god.
Thank goodness. I knew it.
He's captured in the orbiting prison.
This is just...
Spy there says he's in a solitary confinement cell. And they've been torturing him for months.
What about Supersonic? I don't think I downloaded it, to be honest.
That's horrible. We have to rescue him.
It's horrible! That's my reaction to playing this game for the first time.
Squad on the way to the space.
Actually, no, to be honest, when I first got this game, I kinda liked it.
Come on, guys. Who's up for an old school style jailbreak?
But to be fair, like, I was like 14 when this game came out. So I didn't really know any better, and also just, you know, you have to remember, before that we were getting games like Lost World and Boom and stuff like that, so like, to me at the time, anything compared to that would have been good. But, you know, after replaying this game a few times and coming back to it, you know, after all this time, and especially after Frontiers has come out, it's just even more apparent, like, it's just even more apparent how just not good this game is. You know? Like, it's not even that it's a bad game, it's just so aggressively mediocre, and, like, nothing about it stands out. Like, honestly, the best thing about the game is the character creator. Like, dead ass. And the soundtrack. I actually really like the soundtrack for this game. Like, you know, even the classic Sonic songs, I kind of like some of them. Like, you know, the instrumentation is definitely not great, but I do actually like some of those songs, like, composition-wise. They're pretty good. But they just they just had to stop using those frickin' synths, man. They're not good. Why does she sound like Minnie Mouse with the lower tone? Because that's exactly what her voice direction was for this game. I like this game, but part of it could be because it was the first one I played. I'm trying to think, was this actually the first Sonic game you played? I guess it was. Because I'm thinking about... Because, yeah, obviously, like, I introduced you to Sonic in the first place. And, you know, when we met, this game was, like, coming out. So it would have been fairly new at the time. So, yeah, it probably was. Very poor choice for a first game. To be fair, I don't think it really was her choice. Again, it was just the newest game at the time, so it ended up being the first one she played. Yeah, then it was Mania. Yeah, Mania also, you know, came out in 2017, but obviously before Forces, which is why we played that first. Yeah, that's it for that level. You know, nothing crazy, remarkable, but it was there. High hopes from you. Like, you mean for this game? Yeah, no. Like, I really wanted it to be the comeback that we needed at the time, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't. Like, yes, it was definitely a step up from those, but it just wasn't enough. You can now use the Sega pack costumes. Okay, so apparently I downloaded those, but not Supersonic. But, you know, we don't really need to show off Supersonic anyway. He's not even in the main story. He's literally a DLC. The fun fact, originally they were going to charge people for that. They charged for like a couple days. You had to buy Supersonic for like $3. But then everybody hated it, so they were like, okay, we're not doing that anymore. It's free now. Also, this is one of the worst scenes in the entire game. Now, do I think people overreact about it too much? Yes, but like, you know, it is a character assassination for Tails, and also, you know, this is going to be the last time we see Chaos until like the big climactic final battle, because, you know, we never actually fight him in the game. So a bit of false advertising there for you. Use the Knight's hat. I'll put the Knight's hat on. I'll fuck around and do it. They really threw all Tails' character development out the fucking window. They did. I mean, again, like, I mentioned it during the Unleashed playthrough, but Unleashed was, like, the first game to really start doing that. But, like, yeah, this game just fully, like, ignored all of what came before. Like, I know people don't like to hear that, but yeah, it really did start with Unleashed. Just, this game was the breaking point for a lot of people. Yeah, so here's... Oh my god, alright, this is not... I forgot, this isn't Generations. As much as I wish it was. So yeah, now of course, because they had to do some, you know... They had to market... You can't use the D-pad? Oh yeah, I guess you can't. Anyway, that's stupid, but anyway... You know, they had to freaking, you know, they had to try and get the classic nostalgia in there, so they threw Classic Sonic into the game for, like, no goddamn reason. Despite the fact that we literally got Mania, like, 3 months before this game. So, you know, not only is his gameplay, you know, obviously worse than that, but it's not even as good as Generations. Which, you know, Generations Classic Sonic ain't perfect, but it's at least still, like, he's at least still, like, really fun to play as, but, like, here he just sucks. Like, he feels sluggish, the drop dash just feels bad, the physics are just, I think it's even worse than Sonic 4. Like, this is easily, like, the worst Classic Sonic has ever felt in a game that isn't, I don't know, fucking Sonic Blast. Which, you know, I shouldn't have to tell you is an extremely low bar. Oh my god. Also, you can't just press X to spin dash anymore, you have to do the classic input, which I guess is fine, but, like, you know, it's would have been nice. Because, again, Generations had it. It doesn't require too much skill, though, so I think it was a good game first. A good first game in the sense that it was easier to play, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I mean, this game was designed to be, like, a lot more accessible to your average person. A couple months ago in the city. This game has a very bad pacing issue as well with the story. Like, it's constantly flashing back and forward and flashing back in the flashbacks as well. It's just, it's so stupid. I feel like the only relatable character here is Classic Sonic, because I feel like he doesn't want to be here at all. Yeah, he does not care. He's not on his payroll for this one. He's here out of obligation. He doesn't have a special button for spin dash. Yeah, no, it's stupid. This is not okay. A lot about this game is not okay. Classic, I would like to go home now. See, he came from a good game is the thing. Immediately into a mid one.
Rouge, it's about time. How's Sonic doing?
He's been better. They're getting ready to banish him into space.
Couldn't she just sneak him out? Like, she's supposed to be really good at that, no?
What? You can't be serious.
Eggman's been keeping Sonic alive all this time. He's been waiting to show him his completed empire before banishing him.
Torturing Sonic just to pass the time. Oh, that's low, even for Eggman.
My god.
Eggman got wind of our rescue plan, and is
If Rouge wasn't tired and texted Knuckles, he would absolutely go, I can, good night. I don't know what you mean.
The clock is ticking, boss. But we don't even know where he's being held captive. Yes, we do. Eggman rebuilt the Death Egg. That's where
You think they would notice that too, right? Like, him rebuilding the Death Egg is a big deal.
Oh man, that's not.
Wait, guys, get ready, it's the line.
None of this is good, Vector. That's
That's why it's called war. What the fuck would they... Why does he say that? Like...
to do. Let's go get
God, that character is awful, by the way. I hate that you guys made me create that. Alright, let's equip the knight's hat. Because you wanted it. Alright, and it's gonna tell me all about it. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Alright, what else should we do here? Let's do... let's do the beat goggles. And... Nah, that covers up too much of the funkiness. We got the monkey belt. We got the monkey hands right here. We got freaking. Let's just make like the worst imaginable thing. Let's just make. This is so awful, man. This is so bad. Let's see. Maybe, yeah, maybe not. And then, God, that looks pretty terrible. Yeah, let's do that. All right, there we go. Perfect. This is good. This is great, actually. Cover that nasty ass beak. No, keep it. It's a meme. Remember, Kings gets 6 to 8 hours of sleep. How many times has Eggman rebuilt the Death Egg now?
forces are
That's a good question. Let me think, like, canonically. So obviously there was Sonic 3. Because obviously, you know, it was in Sonic 2, but that wouldn't be a rebuild. Like, the one in Sonic 3 is a rebuild. After it crashed after Sonic 2. So that would have been the first time. The second time would have been Sonic 4. Wait, does Sonic 4 count? Because that's not the Death Egg. That's the Egg Station. So yeah, maybe that one doesn't count. But then in Episode 2, there's the Death Egg Mark II, which I don't think counts either, because this is like the first Death Egg, like the Mark I Death Egg from Sonic 2/3. So I mean, I don't even know, to be honest. And I don't think that they really cared. But yeah, it's not really that much, because Generations doesn't count, because that's just the OG Death Egg coming back from the past. Would you believe me if I told you we're already at the end of the level? I'm being dead serious. That was it. I mean, obviously, if you played this game, you know that, but for those of you who haven't, there it is. Make the definition of this look like every nightmare I've ever have conceived fused into one clone itself. Fuck the other clone that made that. Yes, that's what we're going for. That's what we are going for. Oh god, and now because I'm completing missions, it's going to give me a bunch of costumes, and I'm just going to mash past this. We don't need to see all that. This looks so fucking ugly. I kind of love it. What should we call the character, chat? Give her a name. Alright, versus Zavok. Zavok! Do the green emerald bodysuit? Okay, I'll put it on. Would you believe me if I told you this is an absolute shithole? I mean, seeing is believing. And what we're seeing right now is exactly that, so... Clav, abomination from hell.
Getting out of your chains does not make you free. Now, come and face the inevitable.
I still can't believe he's voiced by Patrick Seitz of all people. Like, that just bothers me. They really got Patrick Seitz to frickin' voice this mid-ass character. But, you know, in case you guys didn't get enough of him in Sonic Lost World, he's back. Although, you know, technically this isn't actually him. It's an illusion. Spoilers. Imagine if he said runt, but instead of an R, it was a C. But I'm not going to say that, because I don't like saying that word. And also, I don't know if you're allowed to say it on Twitch. You're probably not. Alright, so now he's going to do a stomp. And then you got to homing attack him 3 times. And then you basically just do that for the whole fight. A throw. Throw equals from, H equals hell. I get it, I get it. Core apparatus, why? That's so that's so random. But I feel like it kind of works. But yeah. Also, I don't know why he even has this giant B-mech. You know, I mean, Zavok is, like, I guess strong enough to fight on his own. But I guess it's supposed to show that, like, you know, he can control badniks and stuff. Which, like, even if this Zavok is supposed to be an illusion, like, they say that the illusion characters are supposed to be like just like the original, so wouldn't he hate Eggman? Like, why is he working with him? Also, that combo from Sonic is kind of nasty.
To the likes of you again. That was a
Bit of a Frontiers prototype right there.
Next time.
There we go. Sextuple trouble. Get it? Because it's like 6 and he's from the Deadly Six. And they lived on the Lost Hex. And a hex has 6 sides. Guys, you get it? Call her croissant. Women at apparatus. Hey, yo. Just kidding. Don't sue. Listen, man. I'm taking you to court over that one. That's crazy. Also, mysteriously, all the prisoners that were in the background during the fight are gone. Maybe they were illusions too.
Whoa, it's not time for thinking, it's time for running.
Croissant. Alright, here we go. Clear a Sonic stage. Alright, Jesus Christ, man. This game. I don't really have much commentary because, like, you know, I feel a bit out of my depth after being gone for so long. But also, like, you know. There's just not much to say. Like, this game is just so whatever. Like, alright, what just happened there? That was very random and weird. Time to kiss this yawn fest goodbye. Me when I beat this game finally. Okay, so I wanted to go this way, but it didn't let me. There we go. But yeah, so this is Eggate, and actually, this stage is okay. Like, this stage is decently fun. And also, one thing I do want to say is, graphically, this game is actually, you know, it looks nice. You know, it's definitely not like Unleashed tier, but you know, it looks good. You know, they definitely made use of being on 8th gen hardware, because obviously this was, you know, obviously other than Mania, this was the first 8th gen Sonic game. But Mania didn't really use that because obviously it was using pixel art, 32-bit style graphics. Woo! Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we've got our first like cinematic QuickTime event here. You're going to see a couple of these throughout the game. Find the computer room! Poopy Pants. Oh god, not the Poopy Pants. Nightmare. We're still coming up with names. Grill. Mamma Mia. Pepperoni. Nightmare is good. I do kind of like Nightmare. I mean, I feel like it'd have to be a bit scarier to be Nightmare, though. Kentucky Fried Chicken. How about just simply Built Wrong? I think that would be a good name. Built Wrong. Built Incorrect. My god. Ah, Jesus. It's just gonna bombard me with all of this now, isn't it? Yep, I get it. Okay, can we move on now? Jesus Christ. Michael at home. Starbucks. Jesus Christ, this thing looks bad.
Easy there. Everything's cool. Are you here to rescue me? Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen a friendly face.
Hey, rookie, you still in one piece?
Oh, sure. Don't even bother to ask how I am. Amy?
Hold up, Amy.
Huh?
Is there an exit around here? Your concern is touching, Knuckles.
Was that only in the right ear? Because I couldn't hear the radio dialogue. That might have only been in the right ear. I could not hear the radio dial. I have an earbud out just in case. I'm guessing you guys probably heard it though, because No one pointed it out. Sonic Run wannabe, monkey, Knight's monkey. It is a nightmare of being in its own way. I mean, listen.
Our intel indicates Eggman's got a weapons factory in Green Hill, pumping out munitions for his war effort.
A factory? We can't take out Eggman's home base in Metropolis if he's got a factory supplying him.
No kidding. Look, Sonic, I know you just got back, but we're spread thin. Can you take care of this? We need that factory in Green Hill destroyed. Take the rookie.
Winged Dragon of Ra. Silver is the executive. Like Knuckles is like the commander here, right? Silver is like, actually I feel like Amy is more. No, Amy is more like the Oracle, and Silver is like second in command.
That's because it's cold in space. The factory is nice and warm.
It will be when it's burnt.
Why is Charmy here?
You take the lead.
They really brought a 6-year-old to the front lines.
The payback I'm just dying to spend.
That's crazy.
Good start.
They really said, alright Charmy, it's time to become a child soldier. Alright, so now we can change our Wispon, which, you know, obviously is a play on words, because, you know, they're weapons that use Wisp abilities, which obviously make their return in this game again. So obviously you got Burst, which is from Sonic Colors DS, and you got Laser. And yeah, they basically work as like different weapons. So Burst is a flamethrower, Lightning has an electric whip, you'll get Cube, which gives you like a hammer, you'll get Hover, which allows you to attack with like a burst of wind, and etc, etc. You get the point. I'm still coming up with names. No, I mean like the God card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, okay. I thought you misspelled Silver. Silver the Sky Dragon. Okay, call it the creature. Do the Emerald bodysuit. Okay, we'll do the Emerald bodysuit. It doesn't... The thing is, it just kind of gets rid of everything. It just kind of gets rid of everything. I mean, I guess we can keep it. What abomination have I just witnessed? Listen, it's not my fault. Chat made me make this. How's it going, Ashley? We're playing Sonky Forces again. Not again, actually. We haven't played it before, but you know. What is the most? All right, you know what? Let me think about this. Let me formulate this carefully. You know, okay, that looks appropriately terrible. No, let's not do that. Jesus Christ. Alright, yep, alright, that's good. And then for the body, we can give it a cape. Or, you know what? Let's do the bow tie. Let's do the... What in great crust is this? You already know. You already know. I don't have to tell you. The bow tie. Fun fact, this is the first Sonic game to have...
Factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle it.
I really don't want to mispronounce that. I know.
We'll blitz the place and open
my brain like wants to pronounce it, but like I don't know. Is it just Angel?
time for the two of us to...
Voice Sonic in Spain.
Doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us.
But here we go. I got our first double boost section, and you can actually just not touch the controller here. So yeah, I'm not pressing anything.
Just have to keep this up. Bingo, found a way in.
But yep, there we go. That's it. That's the whole section. This should be fun. But yeah, it's just like, you know, this game just has a lot of moments where it just takes the control away from you completely, and you just kind of watch things happen. And you know, the spectacle can be cool sometimes, but then it's just, it happens like, it happens just way too often to the point where it feels like you're really not playing the game half the time, and that really is the biggest detriment of it. But anyways, so for this level you can basically skip the entire platforming section by just constantly using the lightning wisp or the burst one. You can use either. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And obviously lightning's special ability lets you do the light speed dash basically. Yeah, so also these are the only drift sections in the game. You can't drift otherwise. Like, only the avatar can drift. So there you go.
That was a cakewalk.
I don't know why I was even worried.
But yeah, that's it. Again, very short, very simple. You know, it's pronounced ang. I'm not even gonna attempt that, but yeah. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I always get scared because I don't want to get it wrong and sound like an asshole. So, you know. But I'm sure they're a very cool voice actor. I'm sure they're very good at it. I wouldn't know because I haven't heard the Spanish dub.
Something is attacking inside the mystic jungle. Silver is fighting him, or it, or whatever. Just hurry!
Guys, it's him! I'm looking forward to a second round with this guy.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go fight the masked prick, as Sonic calls him in the Japanese version. Don't press anything in the hole. You missed a funny opportunity. What are you talking about? that was probably like a couple minutes ago. My bad. Either that or you're like really far behind. Sonic's Spanish voice actor is one of the better dubs. Okay. Again, I don't really consume any of the dubs. I mean, obviously, other than English, because English is a dub, except for Frontiers. Frontiers technically Japanese is the dub, and English is the original, because the script was originally written that way. Because yeah, so here's Luminous Forest, and yeah, this stage is pretty much just hold boost and occasionally jump and homing attack, and that's literally all there is to it. But yeah, it's just like, man, I don't have anything to say, because it's just like, this is just like what you're seeing right now is literally all there is to this game. It's just, it's so automated. The game just plays itself. The game, honest to God, just plays itself.
I guess all the explosions riled it up. Doesn't look like we'll get past without a fight.
Also, this is a part where I'm playing this and I'm thinking about Frontiers, and I'm like, this would have been like a whole boss fight in that game, where you get to do like really cool combos on them and everything. But you know, not here. Nah, it was a couple minutes ago. Okay. If you get all the Gold Knights parts, you can make Excalibur Sonic without the Sonic part. Yeah, I've gotten, I did get the Platinum Trophy on this game, like, just before Frontiers came out, because I made that my mission to do that. Which was to Platinum all the games available on PS4/5. And when I was doing, oh man, Forces was one of the worst ones, because it's like, literally, I hate the achievement system. I hate the achievements you get in this game. Because so many of them require, like, annoying-ass grinding. But, like, I did it. It took, like, I think, like, 30 hours or something to get it. It was stupid. Can't believe that the kids that played this are, like, 12 to 13 now. Oh, man, you're assuming any kids played this. This game didn't sell very well, did it? Maybe it did, actually. No, actually, maybe it did. Because it's been on stuff like PS Plus before, so, yeah, maybe it did. Who even owns a PS4? A lot of people. The PS4 is one of the best-selling consoles. There's a lot of people that still use a PS4, like a lot. And there's barely any reason to upgrade because, like, you know, most of the games that are available on PS5 are also on PS4. I only have a PS5 because I never had a PlayStation before. Like, if I already had a PS4, I probably wouldn't have gotten the PS5. Anyway, listen, it's the edgiest song in the world playing.
That's not fear. I ran all the way over here. And you haven't left an impression. I don't know anything about you, not even
broke people reading this after reading this comment. Force is sold okay, but there are tons of kids in that age range of social media showing their love and nostalgia for this game. I haven't really seen much of that, but to be fair, I just don't really interact with that kind of stuff because I'm like I don't care about it. But I do feel bad for people that like this game because like I feel like they can't share that because the community is so like the community is very toxic about this game in particular, and like as much as I don't like it, like I don't think I can't justify like the absolute hatred that this game has. Like it doesn't make sense. Yes, this game is disappointing. Yes, it should have been way more than what it is. But it's not. It didn't. You know, people act like this game like killed their family, and it's just like I don't understand that. Like it's really not that bad. Like people who say this game is worse than 06 are like insane. Like I kind of get what they mean, but it's like, you know, in the sense of like they'd rather have like a completely broken game than just a boring one. But like, dude, like be completely for real. Like 06 like tanked the reputation of this franchise for years and is still like constantly brought up to this day. Like that will forever be a stain on this franchise. Like this game was just whatever. It released and no one talked about it. That was it. Oh my god, lag spike. Also, yeah, this is literally just Sonic Lost World again. Except at least it controls slightly better, so, you know, I'll give it that. Give it like a year or two, most of the PlayStation library is PS5 exclusive. No, it won't be. Like, one thing you need to realize is that there are quite literally only 2 PlayStation 5 exclusive games. And one of them is a pack-in title. Well, I guess there's about to be 3 because of Spider-Man 2, but, you know. That is quite literally it. I think it's literally just Astro's Playworld and Demon Souls.
Your abilities exceed your previous data.
Unlike mechs, I can grow. I get more powerful every
Forces has its own section that doesn't really interact with the wider community due to ridicule. Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But it sucks. It shouldn't have to be that way. Like I think you know, regardless of what aspect of Sonic you enjoy, you should be allowed to just be in the community. You shouldn't have like it's basically just segregation based on what game you like, and I feel like that's not okay. And it's always been like that in the Sonic community. Like you'll have like, you know, oh, your favorite games are the classic games, so that makes you a classic fan. So now we got to sort you into that category. Or, oh, you like the adventure games the most, so you're an adventure fan, so now we've got to put you in that category. And it's like, I hate the categories, you know, it's stupid. It's like, you know, it's such a pretentious thing that this fan base does a lot, and I don't get it. But it's all online, though, because, obviously I went to the Symphony, and it's like, dude, it is, let me tell you, it is nothing like it is on the internet over there. Like I know that the Sonic fan base can seem really fucking bad, but it's not like that, trust me. What you see on Twitter is not how it is in real life. Twitter is nothing like the real world.
Well, I mean this world, Sonic.
It's really not. A difference between Forces and 06 is 06 has a resurgence because of PO6 and Forces has nothing. Yeah, but to be fair, 06 is also a 17-year-old game, so it's had time to have a project like that exist for it. You know, Forces hasn't really had that yet. Like there's mods for it out there, but they're obviously not on that level, you know.
If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over. And if we can figure out the secret to his power,
Is there a Sonic Labyrinth fan community? No. Actually, yes. There's precisely one member in that community.
the sensor's picking up Eggman. Let's hurry.
I wish I was at the Symphony. Dude, it was so good. I would have posted more videos of it, but I just haven't had time. You know,
Find Eggman.
naturally. I mean, I don't really have to explain why I haven't had time.
Picked up was through this way. This area is still relatively
But yeah, and also I didn't want to post too much of it because I didn't want to spoil anyone who might be going to like any of the future shows as to what was there, but there were some pretty crazy things. And, you know, I know for a lot of people it's like, how can you spoil something like that? But, like, dude, like, it's one of those things where, like, sometimes, like, some of those songs that showed up genuinely really surprised me. And it was, like, insane. So it's like that's, I'd still consider that a spoiler, you know, getting to, like, experience that. But anyway, now we've got Green Hill. You know, very original level name, where we're playing as classic Sonic again, because it's like that. I like how the music does fade out when you get to that, like, kind of cave section right there. That's a cool detail. Like, see, I can give credit where it's due, but it's just, man. Some of the finer details like that in this game are very few and far between. Where, I don't know. I don't know. I can hardly call it a strength. Also, yes, the invincibility theme is just a blast processing remix of the main theme, which is Fist Bump. Would you buy Sonic Labyrinth Remake? Honestly, if they put like an interesting twist on it, then sure, I'd be down. This entire Sonic game is like World War II, but less worse. You could say that. You mentioning World War II reminded me there's a video called "Did Sonic Invent Blitzkrieg Warfare?" You've got to be making that up. There's no way that's a real video. What the hell? What the crustaceous crab is that? Watch it, the channel is hilarious. What the fuck? You know, somehow I'm not actually surprised that that exists. I'm not making up, there's a parody channel who makes it, and there's fucking lore. This is insane. This is insane.
But he was powerless against me. There is no need for concern.
You let the hedgehog live? That is a great source of concern.
For you, perhaps. He has beaten you for decades. Yet I defeated him in our first encounter.
Phantom Ruby prototypes.
See, that's...
Is alive?
What is it?
Nothing. We move forward with the plan.
That dialogue is weird, because Infinite says he's beaten you for decades, which, like... How old are these characters?
And the resistance
Like, you know, maybe he doesn't mean it literally, but, like... He also doesn't seem like the type of character to use that word non-literally. So... I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's more, you know, I guess it's more of like a meta kind of line of, you know, obviously Sonic games have been going on for decades by this point, so. Why did Infinite say decades when this entire franchise took place over the course of 5 to 7 years? Well, that's the thing, we don't even know how long this has been. Like, for all we know, it's literally been like less than a year since Sonic 1. By the time that this game happens. Anyway, I actually remember when the demos were being shown off for this game. This was actually one of the first levels we got to see. Was this boss fight here. And I remember thinking it was cool. I mean, I was a little bit like, okay, but why are we doing Egg Dragoon again? But, you know.
You've got a lot of nerve for a pint-sized Sonic from another dimension. Still, this Egg Dragoon has only lost 10% of its combat strength.
Oh my god.
Won't have to wait
You're lying! All his parody videos connect to one another. Bro has the frickin' Sonic parody MCU. That's crazy. Man, this... Sonic fans make some weird stuff, but also some very cool stuff. Like, I've never seen a stranger and also more passionate fan base in my entire life. This game is so fucking bad. That's the thing, I don't even agree. I don't think this is a bad game. It's just so aggressively, like, mid. And I don't mean, like, Twitter mid. I mean, like, this game is the literal definition of mid. Like, there's nothing especially great about this game, but there's nothing, like, horrifically bad about it either. It's just so middle of the road, whatever. I feel like I want to end it all personally. Jesus Christ. Classic Sonic was said to be 10 in the Japanese manual and modern is 15, so exactly 5 years, I guess. Which Japanese manual was that? I thought he was always, like, 15, roughly. But even now, that's, like, questionable. I feel like Frontier Sonic is, like, meant to be a lot older than that. He was 10 in Sonic 1 Japanese manual as a bio thing. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Look at you fighting like you've got a chance to win. It's adorable. Almost makes me feel bad that we're never going to do this little dance again. In just 3 short days, my plan
Sonic Heroes reference.
Wait, 3 days?
I just saw something disturbing on Twitter X. It's some fan art of Amy. Oof.
Anticipation of the end is worse than the end itself. Maybe not in this.
Are people being weird on Twitter again? Just mute them. Just mute it. Just mute it. You gotta be careful out there, man. Also, speaking of Amy, it is 30 years since Sonic CD came out, so that's kind of crazy.
Man's army has broken.
And don't forget about Metal Sonic, because for some reason everyone forgets about him.
To get these people out of here.
Who can we send? Sonic and Silver need time to heal. We've engaged enemy forces at Seaside Hill. We can't spare anyone.
See, they mentioned Seaside Hill, but we never get to go there.
8 units. We're pinned down under heavy enemy fire.
Doubt it's still canon though, because they hate the idea of characters having ages. Yeah, I don't think any of the ages are canon anymore, but like it's very clear that like a lot of time has passed. Also, I just skipped that. Listen, I don't care. Like most of the cutscenes are like that, and it's just like, man, it just gets so boring. Oh yeah, I forgot I don't really want this weapon anymore, I can't lie. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, like this one kind of kills your momentum a lot. Woo! Okay, here we go. Actually, I feel like it'd be faster to just slide through these guys. There we go. Metal Sonic is my favorite character, and he's had such a decline as a villain. Okay, but can we be honest here? I love Metal Sonic. Like, he's one of my favorite characters in the franchise, but, like, he peaked in Sonic Heroes. And it's just never reached that again. Like, outside of IDW, like, I genuinely don't think Metal Sonic has had, like, a significant enough role where he's actually been, like, a proper threat. He just feels like a... He just kind of feels like a basic jobber these days. Like, he's just a boss that you fight. He doesn't really have any presence. Which sucks. But he does have some really good moments in IDW though. Like, really good. Like, the Neo Metal arc is still one of my favorites from IDW. It was so good. I love how they handled him. And also Super Neo Metal was raw. I actually bought some of my comics with me because I needed to continue reading them.
Update from HQ. The enemy's on the run. Mission complete. Well done, everyone.
So that was easy. Metal Sonic hasn't been plot important villain since this game, and it's not even him. I wouldn't even call him plot important. He shows up literally out of nowhere for a boss fight and then never again. You know? And yeah, again, like you said, it's not even him. It's an illusion, Metal Sonic. They even comment on the fact that it's a fake version of something that that already isn't real. So like, why couldn't they just have actual Metal Sonic? Style Hog, no lie told. Metal deserves more screen time and expansion. I like the film with Metal Sonic. Oh yeah, the OVA. Yeah, he's great in the OVA.
But we still have a lot to do.
Great job! I knew you could do it if you believed in yourself.
Nice moves. But if you hog all the glory, how am I gonna look good?
Vector, you have done nothing this whole time. Also, one thing I really hate about this game's story is like all the characters are basically useless up until Sonic comes back. Like, you have to remember, like, Sonic was captured for 6 months. They basically made zero progress on actually restoring the world without him.
Come on, we have to go find him and tell him about Eggman's plan. Whatever his plan is. Eggman said something about Sonic.
Honestly, I couldn't cope with the eventual death of Roger Craig Smith or Mike Pollock. Well, try not to think about that too much. I mean, you know, just enjoy the fact that they're with us and providing the voices for these iconic characters, you know?
What I overheard, Sonic should be here. It feels weird asking you to look for Sonic, but we're counting.
Also, unironically, I was watching some cutscenes from Batman. I think it's Arkham Origins that Roger Craig Smith is in. Like, dude, I would actually love if Roger Craig Smith like voiced Shadow as well, like how Jason Griffith back then did Sonic and Shadow. But just do that for Roger Craig Smith. Like, I feel like he could do Shadow's voice really good. Or he could do a very good Shadow voice.
No sign of him around here. He might be closer to the center.
Because, you know, in that game he's playing a much more like younger, kind of more vengeful Batman, which kind of fits with some of Shadow's character moments that we've had before. So I don't know. I feel like he can pull off that kind of tragic character very well in the voice. Woo! I mean, the dubs
Near here. I doubt Sonic would sit still for long.
that already happened for them. We lost 2 Sonic voices in 2020. English or no? Actually, no. I don't think. Did we lose? No, we didn't lose any English voice actors. It must be other. Ian Hanlon should be part of the games for Shadow. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't mind Shadow's current voice for the games, but like I don't really like the direction they give him. I think he can do a really good Shadow voice. And in fact, I actually really like his performance in this game actually. Yeah, Kirk Thornton. He does a really good. I really do like his performance in this game specifically. I don't know why they don't usually direct him this way. Not English, but still iconic voices.
The system is picking up a couple of strange readings. They're coming from the laboratory, the one where Sonic fought Infinite.
It's probably another of Eggman's robots.
Life readings, 2 of them. Definitely not robots.
Hey, rookie, go to the lab and check it out.
All right, here we go. So now we got to do another avatar mission. Let's change up the look a bit. Let's change up the look a bit. Let's also get a new weapon. So I'll show off Asteroid. Why not? Also, yeah, some of the Wispens will have like these, what would you call them? Like add-ons to them that do different things. So gives the burst of speed when landing, awards bonus points when you collect a chain of rings, and bonus points when you defeat enemies in a chain. So yeah, you can get like special conditions for them also. We could put on this freaking giant mask thing right here. You know what? Yes, this would look very funny. Let's do that. I'm guessing you can't wear any of that stuff though. And then let's do... No, let's keep the human hands. But let's get rid of the feet. You know what? Yeah, that's good. There we go. That right there, that is drip. Actually, ooh. Yeah, no, let's go with that. Let's go with that. That looks so stupid. Not sure how I should feel. You should be terrified. I think you should be terrified and worried for what might happen in the future. That looks, oh, that looks pretty dumb. I like that. Should we give him the drip? You know what? Let's give him the drip. There we go. There we go. Actually, no, hold on. In that case, let's just give him all the drip. Perfect. Okay, now we got. Can we change this? Can we just? God damn, this looks so dumb. This looks so dumb. Alright, yep, there we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, this is an abomination. This is an absolute abomination. It's perfect. Sonic and Shadow are voiced by a woman in Syria. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Like Goku in Japanese or Luffy in English? Yes. Exactly like that.
What are they? If they're enemies, taking them both on might be a big ask for the rookie.
Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Also, this is unironically one of the best tracks in the game. Moonlight all around, shadows on the ground. Yeah, so look, it's the same level we played as Shadow, actually. Like, bar for bar is the exact same level, because recycling level design, hell yeah. Which, you know, this game does a lot. This game does do that a lot. There's a lot of repeated levels. They're just slightly altered depending on what character you're playing as. A lot of that. Ow. Press Y to become invincible. Nearby items will be drawn into you. Okay. Alright, let's go to the left path. The left is always right.
The readings are really close now. Reinforcements will arrive soon, so meet up with them.
Alright, there we go. Nana Hattori is the singer for this song. Yeah, I think she also comes back to do some of the vocals for Cyberspace in Sonic Frontiers, so yeah. I like the tracks that she does for this game too. Might be a big ass for the rookie. Whoa. I'm Knuckles, Knuckles the Echidna. Asteroid. You gotta stop with the arse. I think you might have a problem. This game used a mixture of Japanese and Australian singers for the music. Australian? Who's Australian that sings the songs? The fist bump guy? Is he Australian?
We met before? Sonic!
I got an ass diction. Alright, I don't even know what to say at that point. You do what you need to do. I don't know.
Fine. It's been generations since I've seen you. You okay?
I get it, because Sonic Generations. Do you get it, guys? Do you get the funny joke?
Bad news is,
Awful.
man said he had some plan that will destroy us all in 3 days.
3 days, huh? Well, a lot can happen in that time.
Such as the entire development cycle of this game. 3 days. Madeline Wood is the Australian singer. Okay. What does she sing? Out of curiosity, because I have no idea. Alright, we're now halfway through the game. Generosity. Okay, that one just doesn't even work. Oh, God, okay. Again, I just don't believe that Eggman could have conquered the entire world just because Sonic was out of the picture. Like, you know, I don't really want to do too much power scaling, but like Knuckles is literally punch the Chaos Emeralds out of Super Sonic, which like should literally be impossible.
Doesn't make sense. Why
Like he could take down Eggman's entire army single-handedly.
Perhaps he's being controlled by that strange power.
She sung Nowhere to Run and Fading World in this game. She was a...
I'll figure it out.
I'm guessing you mean a YouTuber. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so here's Sunset Heights. Now, this is actually the first level we ever saw from this game. And man, I remember this, like, so vividly. Like, I remember being like, yo, this level is so cool. This is the first level of the game? That's crazy. And then the game came out. And it turns out that this is literally the halfway point of the game. This is stage 15 out of 30. Also, this part is just from the Avatar level again. That we just played, like, a few minutes ago.
Shadow has been sighted. Apparently, he's traveling about the city at high speed.
This would have been a genuinely good opening level. But it's not. This is literally the halfway mark. We are halfway through the game. And we're playing a level that should really be the first level. Like, what is this? I'm almost convinced that this was the first level at some point in development. The third character is Bubsy. I remember that. I remember when the avatar was revealed, they thought it was Bubsy. There was also Thin Big the Cat. Do you remember Thin Big the Cat? God, that was awful. That wasn't Big the Cat, that was Small the Feline. The third character is Shrek. The third character is Rankles. Yeah, we were wrong the whole time. Did you know that if you actually make your avatar look like Rankles in the game, you can actually unlock him as a playable character? And he actually has his own campaign called Episode Rankles. It's crazy. But like most of you guys probably didn't know about that. You probably had no idea.
Alright, Shadow, what's the deal?
Before is. All hail Shadow.
Another Shadow?
I do love the fact that that is just his theme now.
Just disappeared.
That was a fake.
A fake? How?
Like, if Shadow shows up in the next game, they gotta make that his theme. The third character is Boom Sonic. I remember that one too. Because, like, in the initial teaser trailer they showed off, there looked like there was, like, an empty space next to, like, classic and modern Sonic where, like, another person could have gone. So the theory at the time was that it was going to be Boom Sonic. Because of a lot of the, like, advertising around then. And merchandise stuff. But, like, yeah, it wasn't Boom Sonic, which was probably a good idea.
Virtual reality? So all those familiar faces that were
Tails is Infinite. God. Man, I remember that one. That would have been cool, actually. That was the one that I genuinely wanted to believe in, because, like, I remember, like, we barely saw Tails in, like, any of the trailers or anything before the game came out. And, like, people's reasoning was that we like, never saw, like, Infinite and Tails in, like, the same scene.
He can just keep cranking out counterfeits?
Like, I wanted to believe it so bad, but, like, I knew it was probably just a dumb theory.
Of course we can win.
Even back then.
We always do. We just haven't figured that part out yet.
That was Sonic Team's thought process while developing.
Listen up. We just got
God, that fucking... that portrait. It probably showed up before, but I only just noticed it now.
Probably staging somewhere else as part of Eggman's
Would the stream end after the game's finished, or would something interactive happen? Such as... I mean, what else would we do?
That's why we're focusing on a full frontal assault on Metropolis.
A full frontal assault? Jesus, Knuckles.
Who cares what it's called? What's important
He's gonna have a voice crack.
is a well thought out strategy.
That line is so funny to me. They couldn't give him a retake? Like, dude.
Strategy in about a minute and a half. We're going in
It's okay, he's going through puberty. Be patient with him.
Stop till Eggman's army is destroyed. Sonic is busy fighting Shadow, but The rest of us can do this. We've got the strength and the spirit to win. There's no finer group that I'd want to fight with.
Ha! Great speech! Let's give Eggman an old-fashioned beatdown.
They have more in sheer numbers, so the idea of a quick, focused attack isn't bad. We also have Sonic. I mean the other Sonic. So I have no doubt we can do this. Also, if we can destroy the Phantom Ruby...
You can make Boom Sonic though? Yeah, there's Sonic Boom cosmetics. You can make him as an avatar. Discuss cocaine and Coca-Cola. I mean, what's there to really discuss? I mean, other than the fact that they're still doing it, but they just don't want you to know about that. False, that's not true. Damn. Uh-oh, you got hit with the Twitter community notes. Nah. What do you the fuck you mean, nah? Coke is secretly dirty water. But what if I have Coca-Cola right now? You should be drinking Pepsi instead because it's better. Now, I actually really like this level because you're actually seeing like the effects of the Phantom Ruby and like the real power that Infinite actually has. And like, it genuinely is such a cool idea for a level, but like, this is the only level in the game that attempts to do anything like this, and it's like, it's so disappointing. Like, we could have had more of this, but they just didn't do that. Because they weren't given time. Or the budget. But they also didn't have the budget at the time. You have to remember, Sega was like in... Alright, the frickin' thing on my power-up messed me up there. The instant landing actually messed me up there. Like, really bad. But yeah, no, Sega was like really having to recover from like the whole Sonic Boom situation at the time, so like they realistically could not afford to give this game the budget that it actually needed. What the f- oh my god, the freaking instant, I need to pick a different weapon because holy shit. Like yeah, after I jump it like shoots me forward. That's such a bad like, that's such a bad perk. I wouldn't even call it a perk, I'd call it a freaking... I don't know. You're drinking shit right now. Well, that's just gross. I mean, you didn't have to you didn't have to say all that. Oh my god, there's this stuff. I get it, okay? Oh my god, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Akira. It is syrup and water. It quite literally is just syrup and water. Coke is better, it's just worse in a can. I disagree. I just think Coke is just worse in general. I forgot to frickin' switch my thing, whatever. We're already in. Cherry Coke or regular? Cherry. Every time. Episode Shadow was like 30 minutes with the dialogue. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Of the actual game? Yeah.
Hey, don't be scared. This is your moment to shine. Keep going. Don't let your fear own you.
I wish we could have seen that earlier in the game, you know, that would have made this scene a lot more effective. Like, we never actually hear him say that. In fact, we rarely really get much interacting between Sonic and the Avatar, like, up to this point in the game anyway, so... Yeah, it does just kind of feel like out of nowhere. Okay, well that's just That's just cool and good. God damn, this freaking... I forgot with the bird you can double jump. I forgot that that's its like ability. Alright, he's already at phase 2. Alright, there we go. I can't shoot. Does the wisp ability make it so I can't shoot? I don't get it. That's really stupid. If you're a real Coke fan, everyone put Coke addict in your bio. Yeah, where are my Coke enjoyers? Anyway, that's it for Infinite. For now. Drove off Infinite again. Alright, oh my god, man. Let's just frickin' finish this game already. Gotta get Mackies, hold on. Alright. Do your thing, do your thing. I like regular more, but I can't deny it's nice to have a cheeky cherry cola. I don't like that you said that. I want to see who gets the reference I just made. I don't think I do get it.
I remember you ran from me before. You survived then, but you throw it all away now.
Throw it all away, that's a Shadow reference. I get that one. I was thinking of working at the Coke factory, but decided against it. I wouldn't even be thinking about that, to be honest with you. JoJo Part 4 ending song. Oh. Oh, okay, wait, never mind. I get the reference now. Okay. See, I forgot that was the lyrics, because like I find it very hard to understand the lyrics in that song. But it is in English. Which I also didn't realize like until ages after I freaking watched it for the first time, and I was like, oh.
Then everything fizzled out when that Phantom Ruby kicked in.
That big shadow was created using the Phantom Ruby's power, right? Even if it's a virtual reality.
Yep. Like the big ones shops. Wait, the big ones shops buy to store the drinks. Coke factory pays good and you get free Coke. Yeah, but I wouldn't really want that, to be honest. I mean, I only really like to have like Coke very occasionally, like maybe once a week.
If we can check that out, we might find something there.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret behind Infinite's power and virtual reality. Tails, can you handle this?
Got it. I'll take Sonic.
And by Coke, I just mean like any fizzy drink, really.
And head to the chemical plant.
Not an aspiration, just wanted a job a while back, but got a different one instead.
According to Rouge, there
Yeah.
should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's in. There's a lot of ground.
I mean, yeah, the Coke factory wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
Be a chore.
But it definitely wouldn't be one I would consider. I would want to work at the Twix factory, you know. But the left one specifically, because the left Twix is the better one. You gotta work at the left Twix factory, you know. Come on now. But yeah, so here's chemical plant, and of course, you know, it's a classic Sonic level, so we're just gonna do classic Sonic things. And this level is actually one of the better levels in the game. Like, this level has actual level design to it, which is kind of nice. You know, most of the levels in this game don't really have that. Most of the levels in this game are just holding forward, and that's kind of it.
Too much quiet is usually a sign of danger.
Woo! Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're up. Everyone who likes McDonald's, put a Ronald McDonald Predator in your bio. What? Bro. What do you mean? What did you do to Ronald? Free my man, he did nothing wrong. Okay, this is crazy. Oh my god, man. Anyone who likes working with PDFs, put registered PDF file. I hate that. I freaking hate that. That's so bad. We are not the same. You work at Coke factory, I work at a Coke factory. You could even say you're Breaking Bad. Hoo-hoo. This whole left Twix versus right Twix political shit is so confusing nowadays. You're telling me. I mean, I align with the left Twix because the left Twix simply tastes better every time. Like, I don't know what the science behind it is, but it's just true. All right, I can't explain it, but it's real. It is real.
So, this is where the database is. Hold on a sec while I access the data from this computer. Okay. Failed battle plans, robot designs. Wow, he's got like 10 terabytes of selfies. So where does he keep them?
10 terabytes is insane.
Found it. Virtual reality.
Like, he'd have to be taking selfies for like years straight for that to even happen.
Weapon that takes control of people's visual and depth perception to feed false information to the brain, creating a new reality for them. Like a dream so real if you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to believe. Eggman experimented with lots of prototypes.
Tails' middle name is James.
Incorporated the final version into
So wait, he's Miles James Prower?
then there might be a weakness. This is huge.
That doesn't...
This information back to the other.
This changes everything. I can't look at it in the same way anymore. I think you've just ruined Tails for me. Eggman, after his death egg gets destroyed. No, my deck fix.
I don't like sitting on the bench. There's nothing to do till Tails gets back.
It was over 20 terabytes.
Way to jinx it! Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city!
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they
Yeah, see, that's the line I was referring to earlier.
Either way, it's getting wrecked. Let's go, partner.
Like, what's the point of having a Metal Sonic illusion? Just build more Metal Sonics. Like, he's taken over 99.9% of the world at the start of the game. You're telling me in 6 months he couldn't have produced, like, a bunch of Metal Sonics that were actually real?
That was a close one. Good work, partner. Keep it up.
Also, this is another part of the game where I'm just thinking about if this was Frontiers. Like, you'd be able to just, like, completely wail on this thing. Like, it'd be a whole boss fight with, like, cool combat and set piece moments and everything, but instead you just do one quick time event and kill it. And that is all there is to it.
Can't let these things
Metal Sonic's middle name is Metal the Sonic. Amy's middle name is also Amy. Amy the Rose.
Eggman's new invention is a real pain in the neck.
Okay, but is Charmy B's middle name the? I mean, I guess that one doesn't sound too weird, actually. Actually, how come he is just Charmy B and not Charmy the Bee? I always wondered about that. Charmy's middle name is Arthur after his granddad. Charmy Arthur B. Charmy Bartholomew B. Also, one thing I actually do like is that this game remixed the US soundtrack for Metal Sonic. Usually we get the Japanese version, and actually in Mania it used the Japanese version, so a nice bit of switching it up there between the two games. I actually do appreciate that. I do in fact like that they did that. Plus, you know, the US soundtrack kind of fits the setting of this game a little bit more, so yeah. Alright, here we go. Sonic Maurice the Hedgehog, the third Hill of the Greenery. That's crazy. You've got to add the Sir at the beginning though. He's Sir Sonic Maurice the Hedgehog of the third Hill of the Greenery. And there's a double boost into him. Boom. I always jump during that part. It's always better to jump. It looks cooler. Actually, he's king. Would Sonic be king? I mean, oh yeah, actually he is. He's King Arthur now. I forgot about that. He's the one true King Arthur. I forgot about that. We did penetrate through him. Pause.
Hey, that was great. We're like a well-oiled machine, fighting a well-oiled machine.
Except there's no oil involved, Sonic, because it's an illusion. Also, that's gotta hurt. He just full on did the fist bump with the freaking rings on. King Arthur, Sonic, Maurice the Hedgehog, the third of the Hill of Greenery. Yes. There we go. You have to address him by his full title. Alright, let's see what we've got for Avatar here. So, we got some new weapons. You know what, let's... Alright, I don't want that freaking movement ability anymore, so I'm just going to equip the normal one. Let's use the drill. Let's show it off. Yeah, alright. Also, I kind of want to change the shoes. I can't lie. Should we do the freaking robot shoes? I don't know. I don't even know. You know what? Yes, perfect. There we go. Alright, that's the look. That is 100% the look. We got it.
Got it, Sonic. I figured out a way to stop Eggman's...
Okay, but where was Caliburn when Sonic needed him? Seriously, can they just go back into the book and just take him out? Like, surely that wouldn't mess anything up, would it?
Which only the Death Egg can provide. We simply stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
You're going to see in the gameplay that it is in fact very simple. King Arthur, Sonic, Maurice the Hedgehog, the key, the third of the Hill of Greenery. You are the key.
While he's not paying attention, we use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down. With no weapons, destroying the Death Egg will be a piece of cake. No Death Egg means the Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
Well, you know, it's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction. I'm on it.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted. That's not a good trait for a distraction. Plus, you're our commander. We kinda need you here.
How about the rookie? Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Just, I don't understand the logic behind that.
Rookie, we only have one more day before Eggman's plan is executed. So let's hustle.
Like, you're sending, like, could they not send out someone at least a little bit more experienced? Like, why not SVO? You know? Okay, maybe not SVO. SVO is better at being, like, more low-key. Okay, if I dig underground, does it make it... Okay, never mind. It makes me go up the side of that for some reason. Alright, I actually want to go in here. There we go. Yeah, we got it.
Diversionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Alright, here we go. If Metal Sonic is Eggman's son, and Metal is like a brother to Sonic, then that means that Eggman is Sonic's stepfather. I think we've officially gone too far. I think we have officially gone too far. That is gross. That disturbs me. I do not like what you've just said. Oh my god. Blame Sega. You know, I blame Sega every day for just a lot of the injustices that happen in this world, you know? Also, you know, just casually gonna ignore the fact that it has Xbox button prompts when I'm using a PlayStation controller, but, you know, just, it's fine. Because, you know, I don't freaking have an Xbox controller that I could have brought with me. And also, you know, I did have to be very particular about what I did pack and take with me, so, you know, there's that too. As a thing. Roger still did the Wisp announcements here, yes. They reuse voice clips from Lost World, yeah. Because all of them are returning from Lost World. Except for Burst and Void, which obviously... I think they just use the Colors DS voice clips, probably. Just high quality versions of them. When I play Generations, it uses Xbox prompts even though I'm playing with Switch Pro and a gaming controller at one point, yeah. The Colors Wii voice clips are better. I honestly don't even notice the difference. Like I did not know they were different until you even pointed out, and even after that I still can't tell.
How's the rookie doing with the distraction?
The DS takes for the Wisp sound so odd, and yes, they do use different takes for the DS. See, I wouldn't have noticed that either, because I would have just chalked up any differences to the fact that it's like compressed. Alright, here we go. I know why though. Yeah, it's weird. Development stuff, you know how it can be. Alright, here we go. So this is another stage I actually really like. I just, like, man, I just wish it was longer, like the stage is just way too short, like it ends before I feel like it can really get going. Like, this section outside the chemical plant is really freaking good. And I also love the music, but you barely get to hear it. Also, it kind of sounds like Smash 4's theme a little bit right there. I don't know if that's just me.
I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy this even more if I was okay. I'm in.
I would enjoy this even more if this level wasn't so goddamn short. But yeah, no, this level is genuinely fun. Like, I actually like the platforming here is genuinely pretty good. You know, obviously ignoring my just complete incompetence. Alright, hold on. Alright, there we go. There we go. We up. But yeah, like, I like the gimmick of the falling chemicals and everything. There's even a shortcut here you can take. Perhaps Sega sent Dimp's older voice clips? Maybe. Maybe. Whoa. I don't know when I should go. Probably now. Okay, that was not meant to happen. Kinda, you know, flew too close to the sun. That what? What am I doing? Oh my god. To be fair, this is what happens when I just... What the fu... This is what happens when I just jump straight back into it. You know? I feel like really out of my element right now. I can't lie. And also, I have a lot of... I gotta say, I have a lot of nerves. Like, I have a lot of nerves about this. Like, I don't like the idea that people can, like, probably hear me. Like, obviously, I was living with people before, but, you know, it's different, because I don't know these people, so, you know. They don't know me, they don't understand the humor that we do here, so if I say something out of pocket, and it's a possibility that they can hear it, yeah. It's awkward, you know, it's awkward. I did consider the idea of not even doing streams while I was here. I was actually just gonna do videos. So yeah, I mean, obviously I'll keep streaming, but you know, we'll see what happens. Just be aware that like if I do feel like that's something I actually want to shift to do, then like that will happen. Imagine when Sonic says bust some heads is replaced with nuts. This is crazy. Of course you would imagine something like that, you know. You would know a lot about busting nuts, wouldn't you? The Roasts are back in Eggman's capsules from Colors, and playing Eggman is harnessing Hyper Go-On energy again. Yes, but it has absolutely no bearing on the plot. Again. Man, I'm extra tired. Going to bed for today. Goodbye, everybody. See you later. Although you're probably already gone by now, so yeah. Have a good rest of your night. Everyone say what superpower you'd have and what you would do with it. I feel like we've had this conversation. I just said teleportation.
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
Like, teleportation would just be, like, so goddamn useful. Especially now, because, like, could you imagine, like, dude, if I could teleport now, I would teleport my whole setup back home for the streams so that I can do the streams normally. Think about that. It makes perfect sense. I'd unplug all my stuff, put it in a bag. I mean, I don't think it'll fit in one bag, but maybe like a couple bags. And then just teleport back home, plug it all back in, do the stream, and then boom, I can come back, and then I can continue studying. Easy. No freaking sweat. I mean, you know, it means that I have to be unplugging and replugging my stuff a lot, but you know. It beats having to do that and then also having to travel 3 hours there and back. You know, for a total of 6 freaking hours of traveling. For those of you who couldn't do the math. Intelligibility, I just mess with people and be a menace. That's fair. We like a bit of trolling. We do indulge in a bit of trolling. Why did the game lag right there? What the hell? I thought he said this is the tits for a second. Hey, yo, Vector wants to smash everything. I know one thing Vector definitely wants to smash. And it starts with vanilla and ends with the rabbit. That implies that Sonic often gets cocky and falls. What are you trying to say there, Tails? Let's get that red ring. Bad idea. Somehow I knew that was coming. If you decided not to do videos, my life would be 80% less appealing. What do you mean? I said I would do more videos, no? Like, I don't think their streams would be completely gone, but it's just like, you know, I'd probably, like, you know, reduce them in favor of just making videos, because I also do want to actually do that a little bit more. Like, I don't want to just purely stream. Like, I actually do want to make, like, focused videos about stuff. because I have a lot I want to talk about to do with, you know, not just Sonic stuff, but other games too. You know. But the kind of thing that I feel like I'd need more of like a script or like a format for, which, you know, obviously in a stream isn't exactly the best place to do that. I've defeated 1,000 enemies, congratulations. I should know about busting nuts that I have today throughout this whole year. The job was pretty hard too, damn. They call you the Buster. I'd want to have key manipulation. Imagine what you can do with something like that, being able to fly, because that involves manipulating key. I feel like that's kind of cheating though, because that gives you like a bunch of abilities. Hey look, the Death Egg is exploding with PNGs.
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they've taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
I swear that's like the only dialogue these two have in the entire game, aside from like the opening. I think the writers forgot to include them. Imagine if Vanilla had an average name like Dorothy or something. I mean, maybe she does. What if she does? You know, I don't know. It's possible. Finger Family nursery rhymes with Extras on Arcade. Yeah. So it turns out I'm actually rebranding to a kids nursery rhyme channel. So be prepared. It's about to get crazy. You know. That could be something you could do, like making videos would be cool with editing and such. Yeah, like I want to try it just because I want to see, like I want to experiment with like editing and stuff. So I don't know. I'm in my experimentation era right now. You know, I'm experimenting with the idea of being at university and doing that and all that, because like right now, just to kind of be transparent about my plans, is my course is for 3 years, but right now I'm only really in it for 1. And then by the end of it, if I'm like, okay, this is actually really good, I'll stick with it. If not, I'm gonna leave. Because listen, this shit is expensive as hell. And if I'm not vibing with it, then I'm not vibing with it. And that's all there is to it. So, you know, obviously I'll be back home, and then, you know, I mean, the streams will probably come back in full force for a bit. Who knows? But yeah, while I'm here at least, I do want to experiment more with like the content I make and see what kind of works while I'm here. So yeah, it's possible that there might be like videos like that. Why is Alfred streaming Fortnite right now? I mean, let the goat do what he needs to do. Alfred is great, by the way. He's a very funny guy. I like him a lot. Fun fact, the Death Egg is a reference to Sonic Generations. I'll do you one better. The Death Egg is actually a reference to the Death Egg Mark II from Sonic 4 Episode 2. I know, it's crazy. But you gotta hear me out here. It's real. 1 finger, 2 finger, piss finger, goat finger. that honestly does sound accurate to how it would be. Now this stage, actually, you know what? I kind of like this stage as well. Like I actually remember like when this game first came out, I used to like do speedruns of this level. So I know where some of the shortcuts are. But I'll have to remember how to take it. Like there's one that not many people know about that's coming up like in a second here. Ow. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on, let me see if I can get up to there. Alright, of course not. The thing is, like, the automation in this game can actually really mess you up, because like there are times where it forces you onto a path, and it makes it very difficult for you to like actually go where you want to go. So yeah, taking shortcuts like that one can be actually kind of annoying just because of how automated the game is. There we go. Alright. Yeah, a lot of people actually don't know about that shortcut, but that's there. Like, I didn't even know about it until kind of recent-ish. Like, a few years ago. I don't know if it was worth taking it, though. Oh my god. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog is a reference to the popular franchise Sonic the Hedgehog? Actually no, Sonic the Hedgehog is a reference to the popular franchise Spyro the Dragon. I keep falling. Oh my god. Another bad quirk of the... What the fuck? Okay. Another bad quirk of the controls in this game, though, is the jump. Like, dude, the jump has, like, no proper, like, weight to it. It just feels really awkward to use. So some of the tight platforming sections are, like, a lot more annoying than they should be because the jump just does not feel good. Like, it doesn't feel like it responds properly. I don't know how to describe it, it's very weird. Like, you'll know if you've played the game.
It's okay. We can hold for now.
Our other forces are on the move too. We can pull this off.
Yeah, I probably didn't get a great rank, but you know, it's fine. I mean, you know, it's still an A rank, but I meant, you know, we didn't get an S is what I meant. Because, you know, it's impossible to get anything less than an A rank in this game, let's be completely honest here. It's just, it's too easy. Come on, man, that's too easy. Sega claims that this is the same Metropolis from Heroes, and I don't believe it. Yeah, there's no way. Unless they, like, hella renovated this place, like, I just don't believe it. What's the most diabolical roast you can inflict upon an org? Why did you say that? Like you corrected yourself after, but I don't believe that was a correction. I think that you were covering for something. Also, I don't know. I don't really roast people, to be honest. Why did he turn into a pirate?
Is null space. Null space?
Null space?
Ruby cooked up. A closed off space where
We know what you meant on the inside. I mean, it was on the inside in more ways than one.
my soon to be eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing.
Enjoy all the nothing. Sonic Team when they released this game.
Buddy, don't! You'll be sucked in too!
But we destroyed the Phantom Ruby's power source.
Tisk tisk. Since you always destroy the power source of my weapons, I decided to learn from my mistakes. I had a backup power source created under Metropolis.
I mean, I don't know why he told him that. To be fair, Eggman does that a lot. That's not really out of character.
Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
Also, like, I just have to say, null space is such a cool idea, but they just... It's just the double boost section. There's no level design. Like, you don't do anything here. Like, the actual null space part of the null space level is 15 seconds. That's it. We're back in Metropolis for the rest of it. Like, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. Like, again, this game had so many, like, actually cool ideas that they just didn't get to execute on. All because the game had 1 year to cook. Now, you know, I have been saying that this whole playthrough. I still don't know if that's like fully confirmed, but I'm like I'm pretty sure that is the case. I might have to double check a source on that one, but yeah, I'm pretty certain that this game did have like 1 year to actually get developed, and the rest was just spent on the engine. Which, you know, Hedgehog Engine 2, you know, it looks nice, but it's like, it doesn't really matter if, like, you know, The gameplay is just so goddamn boring. Also, yeah, if you go up here, you can get a red ring. There's even unused music, stage layout, and more dialogue for null space. Yeah, I think I've heard the extra dialogue for it before. But yeah, no, like, there's, you know, they clearly meant to do something with it, but it just never got to be fully realized. Or even somewhat realized. There are fireworks going off near my place. Weird. Actually, maybe it's not that weird. Because back at home there was a lot of that for me. So, you know, I'm used to it too. Fist Bump is underrated. Fist Bump is actually, I actually really like it. It's a good song. It is a good song. I can see them really well from where I'm sat. Oh, nice. Why now of all times? Just happens. I don't know. We can show the world. Well, we can show the world you are fucking me and I'm fucking you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, no one's gonna give a shit into each other. We fell out next. United States. What the fuck? I have no idea what you're referencing, but yeah.
This changes nothing. Dr. Eggman will still have the last laugh.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about himself in the third person.
It's a brand new day. We have turned gay. I think the only times I hear fireworks are on the 12th of July. That's a new one. Wait, what's on the 12th of July actually? Ah, Shadow's here again suddenly. I hate that they have to do that, like, clarify every time. Well, so yeah, they really did double down on the whole classic Sonic is from another dimension thing. It's dumb.
Never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight. Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
Alright, here we go. Let's do a bit of editing first. For our character here. Let's do... I don't want to use the cube, honestly. The cube one sucks so bad. The cube one sucks so bad. You know what? Let's do... do we just stick with drill, honestly? I think we just stick with drill. Yeah, alright, never mind, we're good. Intense moaning. Never knew how much I needed somebody to fuck me this way. I think the only time I hit... oh, I already read that. The parade's called the 12th. I have no idea what that is. This scene sucks, by the way. Like, the animation is bad. The camera angles are not good. It's also like really pixelated and compressed compared to like the other cutscenes. Like I know this one's obviously like a pre-rendered like video, but even the other ones that are pre-rendered videos like don't look this bad. I don't know why this one looks this way in particular. Like, it probably doesn't look that bad on stream, but, like, for me, it looks awful.
Omega, you've joined us? Awesome.
Is there no end to my innocence?
Also, we know Tails was like fixing him up earlier in the game, but we don't really actually get to see how Omega recovers. Parade in my city? Oh. Pretty obvious that... Pretty obviously it isn't Chaos because he's fucking dead. Tails more like Miles. I mean, he literally is Miles. Okay, but doesn't it fall on you too? Dumbass? Like, what's this guy's problem?
It's reacting. Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes. Let me see. Whoa, it is. He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy. Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe. If you use this, it can make that sun disappear.
See, the reason Tails couldn't trigger it is because he doesn't have any courage or heroism in this game, because they forgot that that happened, that he had a character arc about that 20 years prior. Alright, here we go, just gonna drill across. Alright. Speaking of chaos, how dare that bastard try to copy my masterpiece? He did. He took your baby. Never forget. Never forget the crimes that Infinite committed. On your name. What the fu- Okay. Cool, that just didn't work. The avatar looks so stupid. I'm glad. That means we succeeded. I keep forgetting I have the double jump, actually. I mean, it's not very good, mind you, but, you know, I have it. Like, it's kind of like the shitty Lost World double jump that's barely a double jump. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's how I was supposed to... Bro, my game lagged. I don't know if it's just my PC or if it's a de novo thing, because this game has de novo. Or at least it did. I don't know. Does it actually still have it? I'm assuming it does. I'm pretty sure it said it does when I installed it, so... Yeah, because I had to get it on PC because I could not access the PlayStation version. Which is probably for the best. And, you know, in future it also means we can do modded things for this game if you guys want to see that, because, you know, this game has mods. And some of them are actually really good. You're a real soldier now, rookie. That... Do you hear yourself, Knuckles? That sounds really stupid. But then again, this is back where Sega just thought Knuckles was stupid in general, even though he never was. Alright. Woo! Okay, there we go. Okay, they say... Okay, they don't say it, but I believe, what the hell? Bad angle, I guess? They say Eggman and Infinite aren't perceiving it, so it won't affect them. I mean, if they aren't perceiving it, then how does Eggman, like, know what it is? Like, how does he know that that's the illusion that Infinite is conjuring? Like, what if it's just something else? What if it's like a giant... I don't know. Like a giant meatball or something, like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs type beat. You know. He doesn't know that. Infinite told him. But like, what if Infinite doesn't do what he tells him? You know, it's just bad writing. You know, because what if Infinite was like, okay, but what if I wanted to just drop spaghetti on these guys? He could just do that. There's nothing stopping him. Why is God like crashing down from above? Because they needed to raise the stakes without wanting to actually commit anything to it. Also, I don't know why Shadow is like smiling there. Very odd. Okay, see, but he's smiling there, which actually makes sense.
Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check, as any good scientist would.
This is the turning point, guys. Time to press our advantage and kick major butt.
Okay. What if Infinite made a faker of my baby boy? I mean, he did. Unless you mean Perfect Chaos, in which case... They just... Man, so much missed potential. Just everywhere in this game. Everything about this game is just missed potential. Like, Chaos is back, and that's so cool, but like, we could have also had... Perfect Chaos as well. We could have had other Chaos forms. We could have maybe even seen like Chaos 1. Well, actually no, we saw Chaos 1. We could have seen like Chaos 3 or Chaos 5 for the first time, because we never got to see what those looked like. You know? Also, this level is literally just, you literally just hold boost for the entire level. You can even fly over it, actually, because of how powerful the air boost is in this game. So, you know, there's that. Like, yeah, I'm just gliding over the level. But yeah, so what if I told you that the level is already over? That was it. That was Sonic's last standalone level. The air boost feels like you enabled a cheat code that sucks out any gameplay. Like, it's fun to use, but it's just like the level design is just like, it doesn't really accommodate for it, and it's just like, yeah, it's like too overpowered. It's like a little bit too overpowered. Oh my god, stop, man. I get it. Infinite is a bitch. He would not even attempt to overthrow Eggman or go against him, but like that would have been so cool, you know? Like, I know we always get the plot of like Eggman using powers beyond his comprehension and then it turns on him kind of situation, but like with Infinite it would have been cool because he's more of like a personable guy, you know? And they kind of plant the seeds of doubt, like, in some of the earlier cutscenes. With his actual loyalty to Eggman, but, like, they never go anywhere with it, and it just...
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
It's had great setup, but terrible execution. I wouldn't even say the setup was that good. Like, the ideas were, but it's just, like, nothing about it comes together at all. Would Chaos get a new form beyond Perfect Chaos if he absorbed the Super Emeralds? I mean, we can only speculate, because... God, Lord knows Sega would never do it. I mean, first of all, Chaos is probably not going to come back as a villain. Or at least, you know, we're probably not going to get a Perfect Chaos appearance again, but, like, you know. If that wasn't enough, the Super Emeralds are definitely not coming back, so yeah. You know. I want to believe. But I don't think it will. Not at this point. Maybe if the Sonic franchise ever gets like fully inherited by the fan base, that would happen. But I don't think under Sega it will. Because I feel like fans would just go crazy and make like a bunch of random things happen like that. But it would be cool. Oh yeah, since Sega keeps changing the soap shoes name, let's vote. Are the Adventure 2 or the Grind shoes? Grind shoes. I think Grind shoes sounds better.
Friends got me this far, and together we're gonna win.
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
Damn, tell him, Sonic. Also, earlier in this fight, Sonic basically said, "I'm gonna kill you." Which, you know, would be more fire if the dialogue didn't suck. There we go. Alright. We boosting. Gotta get in close. Also, this boss fight actually has a time limit. Like, I think if you go over 5 minutes in this boss, like, the path actually ends and you die. Because there's a giant, like, Phantom Ruby illusion wall chasing you constantly throughout the whole fight. Alright, there we go. Oh, you can hit him with the frickin' drill like that? I didn't even know that. Alright, here we go. Ultimate Chaos. You know what? That actually is a really cool name for it.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the
Ultimate Chaos? That's actually pretty raw. I want to think of what a design for that could look like, to be honest. That would be kind of fire. The bonds of friendship. My friends are my power. Alright. We finally unlocked the Hover Wisp on the second to last boss fight. Never mind, it's SA2. I love how recently the Microsoft leaks showed that they wanted to buy Nintendo. I know. As if Nintendo laughing at them once for trying to buy them wasn't enough, they were like, you know what, let's buy Nintendo at like literally the peak of their popularity. Like, why did they do, like, what were they cooking? Because this was in 2020. The Switch had its like biggest year of growth in 2020.
Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
Like if they wanted to do that during like the Wii U era, then like maybe, but like no. Not at the point where they were thinking of doing it. That's insane. Like, Phil Spencer has to be on crack. He just has to be.
Eggman is up to something again.
Doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower and stop Eggman.
Like, I genuinely think that, like, by the end of the decade, there is, like, Xbox is going to be gone. Like, I genuinely think so. Like, they're in the shitter so bad right now. Like, Starfield at least seems to have been, like, a decent success, but I don't think it was enough. I don't think it was the, like, huge, like, monumental success that they really needed. So, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's any recovery for them at this point. Like, all they have is Game Pass. And you don't even need to own an Xbox to have Game Pass. And people are realizing that, which is why the current Xbox is not selling. It's just not selling at all. You know, so I don't know. I don't see Xbox. I don't see Microsoft making consoles by the end of the decade. Like, realistically, I would like to be proven wrong, because at the end of the day, like, it's good to have like, you know, competition and everything. And I still think, like, as a publisher, Microsoft might have value, but like, they just do not know what they're doing right now. There's clearly, like, no plan beyond just, like, you know, beyond just, like, getting everyone to buy Game Pass. That's all they have, and that's not enough to sell a console. Like, I'm sorry. Like, people are not forking out like an average of like $400 just to get something you can get on PC. Like, it's just not realistic. Jesus. Okay, Amy, you might want to calm down a bit. This is a PG stream, alright? If the franchise got inherited by the fandom, the franchise is as good as dead. Yeah. No, that would be bad. That would be bad. There would be too many disagreements over how things should be handled. It would not be good. Pure Chaos would also be... Oh, Pure Chaos is good. I do like that. The Nintendo, Xbox, the Microsoft Switch. I hate that. I hate that you just said those words in that order. Imagine if there was a villain that took literally everything. That took everything literally, and Sonic said, "My friends are my power," and the guy just off Sonic's friend because he mistakes them as the source. That would be kind of fire, actually. I can't lie. I'd love to see that. Peter, what are you doing? Alright, we're in the final Judgment now. Not to be confused with Judgment, the other Sega game that is a spin-off of the Yakuza series. I actually haven't played the Judgment games, but they look fun. I know in the one they released recently you can play Sonic the Fighters, so that's cool. Which is basically like the only modern port of that game. I mean, you can still buy the 360 port actually, so I don't know, does that count as modern? Okay, there we go, that's one down. Why did that hurt me? Where am I going? Wait, the lasers don't even hurt you. Those lasers don't even hurt you. Okay then. Xbox is PlayStation, but much worse because there's no exclusives. Yeah. Like I think both definitely are like PlayStation and Xbox both seem to have the same issue right now, where it seems like they don't really have an actual plan. Like the current generation, feels like a stopgap. It doesn't feel like it feels like we're waiting for the next gen. To be honest, like PS5 and Series X like don't have like anything to their name. Again, literally the PS5 has 2 exclusives. One of them's a pack in Titan and one of them's fucking Demon Souls. Not that those are bad games, by the way. Those are actually good games, but like that's all it's got. Xbox fumbled as soon as Xbox One. Yeah, the Xbox One was the start of the downfall. Actually, no. I'll do one better, actually. The Kinect. The Kinect was the start of the downfall. As soon as they introduced the Kinect on 360, that's when it went to shit. This is a PG stream with me trying to be the most out-of-pocket motherfucker. Clearly. Not to be confused with the Judgment Hall from Undertale. Dude, we gotta play Undertale on stream sometime. That'd be fun. The Dual Whisk is invincibility frames. That's why the lasers didn't hurt. Oh, really? Okay. Hello, you joined at the end. We're about to fight the final boss. I feel like this is the first time I saw you. No, you've seen him in chat before, I'm pretty sure. Good, how you drove 4 hours to uni. Oh, you're here now. You know the vibe. I'm already there, so I'm streaming right now, and I'm joined at the perfect time. I guess you could say that. But we're about to finish some Sonic Forces, a game that I'm very about.
Did it! Eggman's army is officially butt-kicked. We won! Come on!
Also, please ignore my character. That's just it's chat's fault. Listen, it's not my fault that he's I mean, she. It's a she. I forgot. It's not my fault she's an abomination. We gotta do Undertale and Deltarune marathon. We should do like all endings for Undertale. We need to get like all 300 plus of the endings from that game. That'd be awful, actually. Let's not do that. Connect wasn't. People forget the Connect was a success. It sold well and was liked at the time. I mean, you say that, but like, at the end of the day, like, the Connect was like the first thing Xbox did where it was genuinely like, it led to worse things in the future. Because the Kinect being made led to the Xbox One then being packaged with it and constantly on, so that, you know, you don't get any privacy and the government can spy on you. I mean, they spy on you regardless, but, you know, they make it easier. Also, this line is weird, listen. Like, it really sounds like he's running out of breath when he says that. Again, I think that's another line that needed a second take, but, you know. Again, this game had basically 0 dev time. That looks like a new Pokemon. Honestly, I kind of see it. Pokemon designs have been getting pretty wacky recently. Ow. Alright, here we go. So this is the final boss. We gotta start playing as classic Sonic, and you gotta hit the boulders back at him, like in the Egg Dragoon battle that we did earlier. So yeah, starts out pretty simple. You can also juggle too, like this, which takes him out a lot quicker. Yeah, I made it female, but that's it. The government is evil. Oh, we know. The government is controlled by Dr. Eggman. Honestly, Elon Musk is just Dr. Eggman in real life. Quite literally. He is the same person. Don't be surprised if he starts capturing animals and stuffing them into robots. And then uncovering ancient gods of mythical power to try and rule the world. I feel like I did not do much damage to him. Also, I think actually if you hit the core there, it does a lot more damage. So you wanna go for that. Okay, so now we're halfway through. I think he's gonna start like taking out platforms and stuff. So you are gonna want to watch out for that. Oh, maybe not yet. That might be in a minute. Okay, kaboom. And, oh, okay, whatever. A Pokemon design that is literally a fucking flamingo without an N. A flamingo without an N. You mean that would make it a flamingo. What would that look like? Oh my god, the frames. What just happened? Why did the frames drop? I mean, they removed all the Kinect stuff from Xbox One, even the cool features. Also, the main reason Xbox didn't allow gamertag and people didn't buy it. I don't think that was the main reason for it. Like the main thing was really just the fact that they advertised the Xbox One as like a media system and not as an actual game console. That was like the biggest detriment. Like if you go back and watch their showcase on it when they like unveiled it, like literally half of the time they were just talking about how you can fucking watch Netflix on it. Like, they barely showed any games. Bro, what the hell do you mean? Wisp-on does more damage. I can't really use the drill here though, can I? Because I'm gonna like fall off the edge. If I had a different weapon, then sure. But yeah, I don't think I can do it with this one. So I'm gonna just homing attack or wire attack or whatever they freaking call it, because you know. What to the scallop? Ow. Huh? Where did my iframes go? Dr. Eggmusk. That sounds horrific. That sounds really gross. I don't like that. There we go. I just found 2.5 hours. A bit much, let alone the past 4. What happened in the last 2.5 hours? To be honest, this stream has been pretty tame, all things considered. But that's because it kind of has to be. I mean, you know, we can't really be that over the top anymore, lest I get complaints. I mean, as it stands, I feel like we were already pretty close to getting noise complaints before, so... You know. Like, I was definitely on thin ice by the time I had to leave. There we go, okay. God damn. Game sharing was a huge issue with Xbox One. PlayStation literally made a whole advert about how easy it was to share games with friends on PS4. Yeah. There's just no doubt about it. The PS4, like, definitely won that generation. For sure. Well, technically the Switch, but, you know. I think by the time the Switch passed the PS4 in terms of sales, we were already into the current gen, so... Yeah. Alright, here we go, final phase. And look, do you guys remember the Colors final boss? And the Lost World final boss? Because this is literally just that again. Even the freaking mech even looks like the one from Colors. Which I'm not going to say the name of because it sounds like something else. I'll just call it the negative Wisp armor, there we go. The negative Wisp armor. I do like the remix of, you know, I do like the remix of Fist Bump for this, the kind of epic, intense version. It's very good. Again, the soundtrack in this game is very good. But this is also a series that is comprised of almost entirely very good soundtracks, so... You know, that's like the bare minimum. That is literally the bare minimum. Which, you know, again, my big complaint with this game is it really does just coast by just literally doing the bare minimum. Like, this game lives and dies by just doing the bare bones basics of what it has to be as a video game. Which just, you know, it's just unremarkable. There's just not enough meat to this game, and it's because they didn't have time. They didn't have budget. Sega was struggling like a lot during this era, and you know they've only recently recovered from it. But this is, you gotta be kidding. This is what we had back then. I was talking about how I mentioned I drove over 4 hours.
Defeat him.
Go for it, Sonic!
Oh, okay. I'm confused. I think a couple chats maybe didn't load for me or something because I did not see what the context was. I was raging like a volcano today because of Dragon Ball Fighters. I mean, listen, man. I don't know. The patches for that game are so funny because they just completely like they can just completely change the game in like a single patch. It's like actually crazy. Like, can't you combo into like a level 3 like really easily now? With like every character, it's crazy. It's like they've turned it into freaking Mugen. It's just the negative wisp armor. There we go. I'm not gonna say that. Oh my god. The what wisp armor? Hey yo. We all know every Sonic game has peak music. That's a given. True. But then you also do get, you know, a Sonic Chronicles every now and then. But that barely counts. That game barely counts as a Sonic game to begin with. How are you supposed to dodge that? You can't... What? I don't remember this fight being this hard. What the frick? Like, this has taken hella attempts to beat this guy. I've been here for 9 minutes. Maybe I should, like, not boost during the, like, laser part at the end. That would probably help. Oh my god. I can't even remember the last time I actually beat this game, though. It was probably, like... maybe 2019. Actually, no. It would have been... not long after I got my PS5, so it probably would have been like 2021. Because again, I got the Platinum like last year before Frontiers came out. But obviously I beat the game a little bit before that. But man, like I said, like getting the Platinum for this game is just so stupid just because like it's so much of a grind. Like this game is just so short. But literally it takes 30 hours to get the Platinum just because you have to like wait for so much shit to happen and like do a bunch of repeat tasks as well, and it's just so goddamn boring. Like there's nothing to it. I'd rather they had like half the trophies that were actually like a little bit of fun to get than just mindless grinding. Like this game has 50 trophies, I think, or something close to that. Actually no, wait, that's Team Sonic Racing. Team Sonic Racing has like 50. It wasn't that game was also kind of a nightmare to platinum. And in fact, I got lucky because like there's actually a decent chunk of the trophies in that game that require like online play. And if you know anything about Team Sonic Racing, it's that game's online was literally dead on arrival. No one was playing it. But I got lucky because I got the game on PS Plus. So there were actually people playing it online. So yeah, I managed to squeeze out the... Whoa, how did I have no rings? Level 3s are very easy in combos, yeah. Sad the base forces didn't have Rankles in it, at least they added him in episode Shadow. Yeah, he was actually... Rankles was actually Infinite's mentor. Which you actually find out in episode Shadow, but you can only do it if you play the second level backwards at 3 AM while consuming a bean and cheese burrito. Very little known fact. What the f... Oh my god, man. This is so stupid. Is this boss fight hard or am I tripping? Because like I don't remember it being this difficult. Like, I beat this guy first try when I first played this game in 2017, so why can't I do it now? I guess it's just because I really want this to be over. Like, I just want to finish this. I just want to. I'm not gonna lie to you. At this point, I just want to get to Frontiers. So, I am rushing through this. And also because, you know, we kind of do need to beat Frontiers before the end of next week, so that, you know, we can play the DLC live, first time and everything. Alright, I'm gonna try and focus. Skill issue. Haha, skill issue, haha, get good. This boss is piss easy. Yeah, no, this boss is easy. I don't know what's like. I don't know. I think I'm just tired. Like, listen, it's been a long week for me, okay? It's been a very long week for me. Okay, there we go. You can just skip him doing that. Makes it a lot easier. I keep trying to platinum games that have multiplayer, but the game is dead. Yeah. It is a struggle. Like, I think most games should just not have trophies like that, because, like, you can't guarantee that, like, the game is going to stay online, let alone have, like, an active player base. I think I'm going to die again, I can't lie. Especially nowadays. Like, nowadays there's so many games that are, like, pining for your very limited time. Like, it's just, it's unreasonable to, like, expect that. Alright, there we go. Okay, easy. I say after, like, 6 attempts. And there we go, we got the triple boost. Let's finish the game. Also, fun fact, if you don't do the quick time event there, the game literally soft locks. Like, it would just soft lock completely. It is hilarious. Over already? Yep, that's it. That is it. That's the whole game. I mean, you have a week off of uni because of strike. No, I don't. I never said that. I said that there's a possibility that that will happen. I never said it will. But yeah, no, I got an email. I got an email about it. Apparently, there's going to be a strike. So I don't know if that's going to affect my classes, but it's possible that it will. So yeah, if it does, there will be a couple. There will be like maybe an extra stream or two, depending on what happens. But we'll see. I've seen achievements in games that require you to be on worldwide top 10 leaderboards. Yeah, that shit is stupid. I feel like that should not be allowed. Triple boost. Triple trouble boost? If this game wishes it was triple trouble. The worst achievement is the one where you have to get an item, give an item to the CEO of Xbox. I think it's on Halo 4. That is insane. Like, that's actually psychotic. That is genuinely psychotic. I have the Gmod achievement for meeting Gary Newman, the creator of Gmod. God, I can't get over this stupid ass character that I made. That we made, you know, because we did that together, guys.
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again. All right, guys.
Spoiler alert, they don't. Which is actually a good thing. I don't want classic Sonic to keep appearing in the modern Sonic games. I think, you know, we did that a couple times. That's all we need. I'm glad they're doing the thing now where they're kind of keeping them as separate entities for the most part. You know, like Classic has the 2D games, Modern has the 3D games. Perfect. That's how it should be. But yeah, so that's Sonic Forces. final thoughts. I mean, again, I've said it throughout the whole game. This game is the epitome of mediocre. Like, it's just, there's nothing that stands out about this game that is, like, egregiously bad, but there's also nothing about it that's, like, especially good. It's just a game you can play if you want to kill, like, 2.5 hours. And that's really all there is to it. Like, you know, if you like skip all the cutscenes and everything, you can probably beat this game in like a single hour, honestly. It's a very short game, because again, at the time Sega was really struggling. Like, the whole Sonic Boom situation left them with barely any money or resources. Like, this game had 3 characters. This game had 3 level designers, 2 of which were newbies and 1 of which was a level designer for Sonic Lost World, which, you know, obviously is not a very high bar. So yeah, the levels are super flat. They're super boring. It's like there's just it's such a short game that just doesn't do anything. It's not short but sweet. It's short but unremarkable. It's just whatever. It's whatever. When this game came out, like, I was very disappointed with it. Like, I was really hyped for this game, and it just, like, this is one of the first games I remember the hype cycle up to, and then when it released, being disappointed. This was the game that taught me that I could be disappointed for a new game release. And it's just like, man, it's so bad. And at the time, like, I kind of liked the game because I was just trying to cope with it. I was completely coping. But then after replaying it, and then after Frontiers has come out and everything, it just feels even worse going back to this game now, knowing what Sonic Team can really do. And speaking of Frontiers, that's the next game we're going to be covering, so get excited. We got Peak incoming. But yeah, like, again, it's just, this game is just, it's whatever. It's not like, it's not the complete, you know, it's not the boogeyman that the fan base will make it out to be, but it's definitely just, it is disappointment incarnate. After Forces, Sega was considering dropping Sonic as their mascot. They were, yeah. There was legit a time period where they didn't consider Sonic their mascot, at least in Japan. I don't know how true that is of the Western Sega branch, but yeah, Sega of Japan did not consider Sonic their mascot around this time. It was Kiryu, you know, it really was Kiryu, and it kind of still is. You know, Yakuza is, or Like a Dragon now is, you know, probably Sega's biggest franchise in Japan. So, you know, not fully. We're only doing Kronos Island tomorrow. Probably. Do we think we can do Frontiers in 3 streams, or is it going to be 4? I think it's going to be 4. So I'm going to need to really make sure I can... Oh, sorry. I'm going to need to really make sure I can make time for it. But yeah, also they wanted to show you the sizzle reel of the levels to really show off the lighting system that they made, that they spent 3 years of the 4 years that this game's development had on. 4 if you're slow. Well, we're going to be doing all the cutscenes, so yeah, it probably will be 4. The Minecraft trees from Lost World are back, which is weird. Fun fact, I voiced Classic Sonic, but you guys didn't notice. I didn't. That's actually crazy. You did a really good job. Like, my favorite line that you did was the line where he says, that one hit me. That line personally really hit me. I can't lie. Fun fact, I am Classic Sonic. There's no goddamn way. Dude, I'm a big fan. I can't wait for Sonic Superstars coming out on all major platforms on October 17th. Bro. Crazy. Speaking of Minecraft, where's the server? Listen, man, you guys still haven't hit 50 followers. We gotta hit 50. We gotta hit the 50. I don't know what to tell you. That server ain't happening if we don't hit 50. I also voiced the rookie. That's crazy. Honestly, your vocal range is insane, because like the best line delivery you gave as the rookie was when you said, like, I loved that line. It was so good. It was so good. It actually changed me as a person. Oh Jesus. But yeah, so we got another really long credit sequence, because of course we do. I think it's going to play fist bump now, isn't it? There it is. Also, this is the only time in the game where you actually get to hear the full version of it. I can't do this alone, even though I am strong. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, so there will be a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna... Fist bump is underrated. I actually do like fist bump. Genuinely. Like, yeah, it's cheesy as hell, but like, I enjoy it. It's a good song. And to spoil the symphony a bit, when fist bump actually did come on, and I was actually popping off when fist bump came on. Like, I didn't think they were gonna put it in. Like, I didn't think it'd get a spotlight, but it did, and I was very happy about that. I like fist bump a lot. No one's gonna give a thing to us. But yeah, so I'll check my timetable and see how we might be looking for this week. Again, there's like no guarantees about how any of this will go. So bear with me for a second. You guys can just watch the credits and, you know, talk amongst yourselves, I guess. I mean, it'll take me like a couple seconds. Alright, there we go. Got it. Twitter. Oh my god, where is this freaking thing? Found it. Today's subject, slavery. That's crazy. What's up with that guy anyway? Where did he go? Is he still making content? Is he still talking about that subject? I gotta wonder. He's quite the interesting fella. Okay, let's see here. So, tomorrow obviously we'll have a stream. So, we could do Monday. Tuesday is maybe too late. Wednesday I don't have anything, it looks like, so that's good. Thursday I also don't. And the DLC will come out at midnight, so we'll have to stream it on Friday. But Friday does run late, but we'll have to do it regardless, so yeah. Right, that's what we'll do. So yeah, we'll stream pretty much every day next week except for Tuesday. If that's cool with everybody. We can show the world what we can do. You were next to me and I'm next to you. But yeah, so yeah, I'll try my best to make sure that does happen. Obviously, again, if because you know timetable stuff can change, it's very possible. Sorry, I was talking to my bro. Did someone say Minecraft server? There ain't gonna be one. There ain't gonna be one if we don't hit that 50 followers, guys. You know, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I think, yeah, the Minecraft server will be at 50. We'll also have an official Discord server at 50. Right now, there is an unofficial one, which you can join. I don't know if anyone has the link that can share it right now, but it's in there for those of you who haven't joined it yet. So yeah, you can go ahead and see what's popping in there. There are memes and stuff. I'm barely ever on it, but that's just because I'm busy. So yeah, plus it's more of a fan-oriented server. So you know, for you viewers, you can join that and everything. And there you go. You put the lyrics again. Love to see it. Love to see it. But yeah, there's a couple post-credit scenes though, so let's stick around for a bit. Oof, man. I do want to think about getting some soundproofing as well if I can. That might help. You know, it might help me feel a bit more confident about the whole thing. But yeah, again, it's just hard. I want to be able to make a noise, but I feel like I can't.
Finally, end to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on. There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay.
Scream excessively now. I feel like I could get kicked out. But if it's for the content. Nay. The average horse sentence.
Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool saving the day.
Our battle is done. And our
That's my favorite Shadow dialogue right there, whenever he just goes,
We'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort.
She did a wink. Calm down. Hey man, you gotta relax.
The same thing. You gonna keep moving forward, no matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different.
Also, I remember a lot of people posting this clip with Sonic here when we thought Roger was leaving the role. That was a weird era. Riz. And there he goes. Bro thinks he is Spider-Man. I mean, Sis thinks she is Spider. I keep forgetting the character who made as a girl because of the freaking mask. But yeah, there it is. Sonic Forces. You can now create a new avatar. We will not be doing that. Sin. That could make a clean Spider-Man transition, though. Maybe. Uh-oh, there's a 0.1% that's still not reclaimed. But listen, man, we did it. We've done frickin' Create Boom Sonic. Do I even have all the parts to do it? Do I even have all the parts? I triple dog day. Okay, you know what? Fine. Since you want to be like that about it. Alright, so we need to make a male hedgehog. Okay, I think that's fine. What skin color does he have? Like that? I think. Yeah, that seems right. Eye shape. Yeah, that's good. Then, oh wait, no, that was the freaking eye color. That needs to be green. There we go. Yep. All right, that's good. Color. What color is Boom Sonic? He's like kind of that color, right? Or is he more like this color? I kind of think he's more like that color. All right, what voice does he have? Okay, that one. All right, victory pose. Sure, let's give him that one. Alright, looks good. Okay, then fitting room. I don't think we even have the parts for it. Or maybe we do. Okay, there we go. We got the gloves. Do we have the shoes? Do we have the shoes? No. It doesn't look like it. I don't see him. I don't see him. Should have created rankles. No, please, I missed out. Yeah, no, I don't have them. I think you unlock them. You unlock them some other way. Shoes are at the bottom. There's just the regular Sonic shoes. These aren't the Boom ones. I guess we'll just have to put that for now. Body. Okay, he has this scarf, right? Where's what's close enough to it? That one. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. All right, there we go. All right, that's yeah. That looks good. See, they're at the bottom. You're blind. They're literally not there, bro. Look. Oh, you mean these? Yeah, but it's not the right color. That's not even the right color. It's the wrong one. I mean, at least this is the right color. I feel like we should just do that one. Just get some toilet paper and you're good. Yep, there we go. We did it. Should have created rankles. I feel like rankles would be difficult to recreate. You can't replicate perfection. You know, it's impossible. Let's give him the Void Wisp, because Sonic Boom as a franchise is in the void and it will never come back because it lost Sega like a shit ton of money. Clear 25 SOS missions to get the Boom shoes. No. Anyway. His name is Sonic the Boom. It's true. It's true. This is actually factual in the lore that that's his name. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's stream. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to play some Sonic Frontiers. I got my PS5 up and working. I was having technical issues before, so I'll have to just double check everything's working properly beforehand. But other than that, yes, it's time to move back onto Peak. Alright, we had Peak with Mania, then Mid with this game, and we're going back to Peak again with Frontiers. So, we're going to do it, and then at the end of the week, we're going to have Update 3. So, it's going to be a good time, or the final horizon, as it's called. So, of course, as usual, make sure to come follow us down on Twitch. We're still heading for 50 followers. That's still the goal. 50 followers by the end of the year. I'd greatly appreciate that. You can be in chat like all these cool people. We've had Josh, we've had Ashley, we've had Emma, we've had Matt, we've had Pep, like very briefly, like for less than a minute, but you know, he was here. Who else has been in here? Who else has been in here? A has also been in here every now and then. So yeah, oh, and Obi too. So yeah, all those people, you can be like these cool people if you just come and join the stream. And then also, if you're like, listen man, I can't catch these streams, you're just, this is dummy, I can't do it man, I can't do it. Then it's okay, because we got a VODs channel over on YouTube, where you can go ahead and watch the VODs. I also upload other random stuff there every now and then, so if you like that kind of thing, then just go and subscribe to it, and also share and like the videos. If you want to know when the streams go live, go make sure to follow us on X, also known as Twitter, because we ain't calling it that, where you can keep up to date with when the streams go live, and you can also interact with me and look at funny stuff that I post from time to time, maybe. And if you're like, listen man, these streams are too long, I can't do this, I feel like you're going to murder me with how long these streams are, and suck all of my life force out, then listen, it's okay, we got you covered, because we do short form content as well, over on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and everything I mentioned is under Extra Zone Arcade. I can't promise that posts are going to be very consistent across the board, because obviously I'm going to be very busy with work, and I'm barely going to have time to do like anything outside of it. So, you know, just be patient. Just be patient with it, and you know, the content is going to be a little bit more scarce for the next 8-ish months. So, you know, just, you know, bear with it. I'm in my experimental era, so I'm gonna figure out what's gonna work, what doesn't, and yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm patient as long as the good shit is guaranteed. It is frickin' You'll at least get like 1 or 2 streams a week. Still, that should still happen. The experimentation arc, yeah, we're gonna do a bit of experimenting. We're in our trial and error arc. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone go off and have a good evening now. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, and also, most streams are probably not going to be this length, by the way, just to also put that out there. So, yeah, alright, goodbye.